Second. Mad. Yeah, that sense. Hello. How are you, Elvo? Elvo remembered me today. How are you, Elvo? Good evening. Good evening. You are the first on the live today. How are you doing? And why are you giving me two eyes? Why are you giving me that look? How are you doing? Hi, Esther. Good evening. How are you? You're actually the first. How are you? Welcome to the live. How are you doing? How was your day? Thank you so much for joining. Esther, say long time no see. Esther, this well with me. Oh, I know that concerns me, but I'm fine. How are you? Yesterday I was not home for almost all through the day, so I couldn't come live. Ça va bien. Et vous, Elvo? Vera, how are you? How are you? Where have I been? I've been here, oh, Elvo, I've been here. I think it's only yesterday I didn't come live. I came live on Monday. I skipped Sunday, came live Monday, skipped Tuesday, and here I am on Wednesday. She said I was doing silent member. Evo is second. Esther is third. Okay, welcome, people. Evo, you can banter this your French with Vera. Je suis bien. Nice to know. Nice to know. Nice to know. Thank you so much. Esther, how are you doing? Esther, how are you? Esther, how are you doing? How was your day? How is everything? Vera silent member. Yes, Vera is a silent member. She joined and she kept quiet. She didn't say anything. Now she's saying that she's the first. I thought you understand French. I understand very little French. Very, very little. Like when I say little, I mean little. Please double tap on your screen to like. But Vera is a French professor. So you can banter your French with her. I thought you understand. Yeah, I understand little. Elbow. Esther, what's happening in the UK today? What's happening? And you stayed in Benin or Benin Republic. I didn't stay at school. Yes, I stayed there while I was schooling, but this French thing is not easy. So you need to be a language person. You need to be able to understand languages to understand that French. French is hard. It's hard. So yeah, I didn't understand a lot. Yeah. Why didn't you on live? Okay, yes, I was live on Monday. Though on Monday I think I came late by 8 because I had a meeting by 7. So I came by 8, but I was live, Esther. So they use English. Yes, in school they use English to teach. It's just that we did compulsory French for the first year or so. Yes, but they taught in English because most of the students in the school were Nigerians. So yeah, they taught us in English. Yes, sir, because I came late, it's possible you checked for me around 7 and you didn't see me. I know I didn't come yesterday, Tuesday, but I was here on Monday by 8. I think 8 few minutes past 8 I was there till 10:30 or so. I did over 2 hours that day. Esther, my love, how are you now? How is everything? Just me, what's happening in the US? How is everything going? Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So sometimes you need to rest. Yesterday I thought I would still come online, but by the time I got home it was evening. I was so tired. I was very, very tired that I just told myself, better you rest. Some of you have not liked this live, but please double tap on your screen to like the live. Please do double tap. Thank you so much. To like. And what do you think we should discuss today? Any pressing topic on your head? Elvo. Hi, the Franklin family. Good evening. Thank you so much for joining. Welcome to the live. How are you today and how was your day? When I see the Franklin family, I already know who it is. I know it's Sister Mary. So I'll try avoid to be calling the full name. Maybe I'll just call you since I know you are the one. How are you, ma? How was your day? Hope you rested well yesterday. I'm coming back around 12. Esther, you're coming back from where to where? Okay, she said she's going to Liverpool on Saturday. Oh wow, that's nice. What's happening in Liverpool, Leicester? What's happening in Liverpool? To return on Saturday around 12. Is it 12 a.m. or p.m.? Tomorrow is Friday. What am I saying? Tomorrow is Thursday. So you are going on Saturday to return. I'm going to on Saturday to return 12 p.m. that same Saturday or another day. Who is going to Liverpool? Please let me tag along. Nigeria, don't tell me. Esther is not in Nigeria actually. She's in the UK. So she's going to Liverpool from the UK. Esther, Vera wants to tag along. Do you have space for her in your box so that she can tag along? Apparently she's in Nigeria, so she's fine. I'm fine. You might be my husband one day. I hope so. Your husband will have time for. Oh, how are you people? How are you doing? How is baby Shalom and Ethan? How was yesterday's Basbos? Have you people rested enough? Have you rested well? See, yesterday I couldn't come on live. I told myself, no, I need to rest. I needed to really, really rest. Advera lo travail est la famille vont bien. Ever understand this one? And let me shock you, this Vera you are talking to my sister, my younger sister, so I understand. Le travail est la famille vont bien. I think he's saying something. I hope all of your family, they are doing well. How is everyone of your family? I hope they are doing well. Is that not what you are saying? Yeah, so what would you guys like us to talk about today? And that's noted. Noted. And one day might be your husband. I look forward to that day. Yeah, so what do you guys think we should talk about tonight? I wanted us to talk about something relating to family and how our supporting our family is the least we can do for them. But I would like you guys to let me know what you think we should talk about. Do you have anything in mind you think we should talk? Where is Elvo? Is Elvo still here? Or you and Vera have gone to speak French somewhere else? Elvo to Sarilo. Elvo to Sarilo. Where did you Sarilo to? Elvo, where did you run to? Elvo, as the French hooked you. But Elvo asked you a question where I have not replied it. Elvo is always there. Sometimes he's also at the background, he's not talking. Vera, do you have any topic you like us to talk about? He's asking le travail et la famille vont bien. Did he even speak out? Well, I think he did. What is it? Yeah. Esther, you didn't tell me what you are going to do at Liverpool. You are laughing. Somebody wants to tag along with you. Elvo is here. I told you he's here. Someone wants to tag along with you, Esther. What are you going to do in Liverpool? And the Saturday you are going, is it you are going that Saturday to return Saturday or the next day 12 p.m. or so? I got that, but I didn't get the exact details. Elvo, Vera, Esther, Sister Mary Okeogo, what do you like us to talk about? Esther, Elvo is calling you. Elvo. I'm sure Esther is laughing at the saying no. Vera said that Elvo has Sari Lord. Elvo T Sari Lord. So Elvo, you're calling Esther to say, Esther, why are you laughing, right? She's laughing because Elvo, where are you, Seth? Do you understand Yoruba? I can't remember where Elvo is or is from. But I don't know if Elvo understands Yoruba though. Elvo, do you understand Yoruba? And where are you, Seth? Please remind me. Elvo's message was an answer to the question. Oh, okay. What did you ask him? I knew that thing was not a question. sounded somehow. Okay, bonsoir, Monsieur Elvo. Oh, I didn't see it. C'est comment le travail et la famille? Yeah. I knew that question Elvo asked was not sounding like a question. Le travail et la famille vont bien. Yeah, so he's saying everyone in his family is doing well. How is work and the family? Okay, I want French people. Oh yeah, bring topic, let's discuss. Bring topic, let's discuss. We. Ever we to what? Ever remind me where you are again, and where you are, and if you understand anyway, where you are will determine if you understand. Okay, where you are from, because you can be somewhere you are not from. Like Esther is a Nigerian, but she's in the UK. So Elvo, let me know. I think you must have told me before. I can't remember where you are and where you are from. The fact is sometimes Louissa can be funny and sometimes Louissa can't be funny. Esther, what are you saying? Are you saying I'm funny or I'm not funny? Which one? Money management. Money management. Why did you pick this topic and why me? Do I look like do I look like a money manager? In fact, you are the one supposed to be talking about this, not me. Or you want to tell us some things about money management, the Franklin family, because I don't think this is for me. How much have I managed that I'm coming to teach people money management? Well, I'd like us to talk about, maybe not today, the phrase nobody owes you anything. Please, we can talk about it today. We can talk about it today. I think I'm also interested in that. While Mrs. Okeogo tells us about money management a bit. Because if it's for me, I don't think I know what to, I'm in the best position to teach money management to. Me care. Is it business people that should know money management, not me? Nobody owes you anything. Vera, please let me retype this question, but just in a question, like, so that I can pin it, like, what do you think about the phrase? Then you write nobody owes you anything, so that people that are coming in can flow. So what do you think about the phrase nobody owes you anything? Please help us type it. Thank you. So Ms. Okeogo, I would like you to drop a little of this money management skills, because even me, I want to learn it too. I would like to learn it because I don't know if I'm doing well with my money management skills. But again, I think that you guys in business would have more idea about that, because for people like us, before the money comes, sometimes it's going. Of course, there are some little things you do, commitments here and there, but I don't think money management is all about savings alone. I don't think so. What do you think of the phrase nobody owes you anything? Thank you. Let me pin it. Okay, guys, let's go. Why is Evo will just run, go and come? How do you manage money as a woman? Manage money as a woman. See, I don't know how this is. Okay, so for me, I would say that managing money as a woman, and when you say this, I'm already thinking about in the home front, like the family money for the family, for the home, because I think that's basically when you say a woman managing money for the home. Yes. Anyway, I think the easiest way is to, because you know when you are giving money for the home, is that it's expected that it's used for the home, and then for instance they give you this, you are giving this month and it's expected to last till the next month end, because of course where we are, and then we receive salary monthly most of the time. So is to get things for the home, and I think that things for the home most time they don't change. The things and the items you need, they don't really change. It's the amount that changes. So one of the points I would say is trying to get to know where you can get these things at the cheapest rate possible, to avoid maybe mismanagement or not having enough fun, because I realize that sometimes I get the money for the month and in the next 2 3 days, if once I go to the market and I'm back, it is finished. And don't forget that what you go to buy at the market is maybe the big things like maybe the rice and everything. You cannot sometimes mostly buy like leaf. Now every time I want to cook soup I need to buy leaf. There's no way I can preserve my leaf for that long. Do you get? So it means that even when you have bought the major things you need in the home, you are still supposed to be able to have um some money with you that you can run, because you want to cook. There's some little things you need. Before we even knew about this saving of buying a lot of tomatoes to grind and keep in the freezer, and that's even for people that have stable lights. What of in the case that you don't have stable lights to preserve this tomato and other stuff? You now need to be cooking part time, which means that you need money to be able to buy these things part time. And in the case like me that I've gone to the market and I've bought everything that I need to buy, then when it's time to cook you need these little things to add to the things you have bought to make the meal, and there is no money. So I still find myself in the place where I buy some major things, and as I'm buying, sometimes almost all the money that I have for the month is finished. How do I do? So it's now left for me to now think, okay, am I buying some things more expensive than other people who might be getting it somewhere else? And I'll check and compare how to get these things cheaper, how to maybe go to a different market, how to. So I'm still fathoming that it's a lot, like a whole lot. And I don't know, maybe you can give us advice, but for me that's the biggest stress in it. That's the biggest stress. And the fact that every time you even go to the market it has increased again, like it's no longer the price you thought it was. And most times the money you are giving for the home should might be the same until when you feel that okay, it's no longer footing the bills, then I cannot ask for an increment. But you too don't want to be asking for increment every time, you get? So that's my biggest stress. So I don't know, what's your advice? What is another thing you do that I've not mentioned as regards this thing? Because Esther says, Louissa, do you eat egusi soup with vegetable? Yes, Esther, I do. In fact, I don't eat egusi without vegetable. I feel like, so something about me is when I want to cook, I like to always almost have everything I need to cook. It's only on very rare, like, let me shock you. It was recently I cooked one time jollof rice with just tin tomatoes. I didn't grow to know how to cook jollof rice with tin tomato. Even stew, I can't cook stew with just tin tomato. I must have some level or some amount of fresh tomatoes. To now, guys, you guys are not liking the live. We have only 3 likes. Please help me double tap on your screen to like. Thank you so much. So I like to have, and again, it's what you grew to see, that some people grew to see their parents cook with just tin tomato and it's fine. The stew comes out well. But my mom most of the time would do half fresh tomato and pepper grinded, then now put it on fire and then mix her tin tomato in it. So I didn't grow with the notion of, in fact, if I don't have tin tomatoes now, I can count maybe ones that I've cooked stew without tin tomato, and that is maybe because I didn't realize that I didn't have tin tomato at the time I was cooking. It's very rare, but that's what I'm saying. It just means that what you grow to see. So for me, I'm answering Esther now. If my egusi soup is cooked and it's cooked, it's done, because last the vegetable are supposed to put it at the end and not even allow it to cook too long before you drop it, because it's just vegetable that you want to eat still with the nutrient value in it. But in my mind, if there's no vegetable in that soup, it looks cheap in my eye. It looks like it's not the standard. You get? So yeah, I will always put vegetable in my egusi soup. Always, almost put vegetable. Yeah, so let's start there. So I always do. When the money is limited, comparing to the goods you need to buy, I manage by substitutions. Works every time, or sacrifice works too. Please, more details. So you are saying that when the money is limited compared to the goods you need to buy, you manage by substitution. You substitute. So sometimes, most of the time I'm going to the market, I don't write what I don't need. So is that everything I want, I need them. So that substitution, It's only if I now say, okay, let me cater for today and tomorrow, leaving next tomorrow and the other day aside first. Do you get? Most of the time it's what I need that's why I don't go to the market. I don't go to the market without a list, because I don't want to to do impulsive buying. I want to buy what is needed at that time. Okay, so she's saying that when the money is limited, the goods you need to buy, you manage by substituting what is needful for what is not, or you now sacrifice. You say, okay, I can sacrifice this for now to get this. Like there was a time I went to the market. Most times now my husband still goes to the supermarket to buy some things together, and there was a time that I just thought, okay, these things are expensive. You take butter, when you see the amount of butter, 5,000. I'm like, eh? So one time I said, okay, it's either I buy butter or bama, because I used to buy the two. Because Oga Sheo, good evening, sir. When will I do giveaway? Let me get monetized. I'm not even close to monetization. When I get monetized, giveaway is nonsense. It's nothing for you people. I will do giveaway, but let me get the money first. How are you doing, sir? How is the family? Good evening. Thank you so much for joining. Please help me double tap on your screen to like. So yeah, because I like to have the two, because I don't use the two at the same instance. For butter, I like to use my butter mostly to toast. Then there's also a kind of bread and egg and mayonnaise I like to use to eat egg at different bread and tea at different times. So it's not missing the same purpose. It's not when you say you want to eat bread and you eat bread with either butter. I hardly eat bread and butter now. It is not a food that I think is worth eating for me. So in this case, when I was younger, you can substitute butter for mayonnaise, because you could eat it either of them with bread. But now it's not bread I'm using them to eat, or not. I'm not buttering my bread with them. I'm using it to toast, and I can't toast with mayonnaise. You get? But at one point, I had to decide to get one of them. So if I get mayonnaise, I will substitute doing the other boiled egg and mayonnaise mix for my bread instead of toasting my bread. Do you get? So at that point, I rather went with one of them at the expense or at the opportunity cost of the other one. I had to forgo the other one, like we were taught in economics. Yeah, so that's it. I agree with what you said, Vera. Yes, Vera, I wanted to say, okay, Esther, vegetable is the cheapest thing. No, if you can buy egusi, vegetable isn't more than 200 naira. Yes, it's cheap. Yes, when you want to cook egusi, yes, but when you want to cook vegetable soup and you want enough quantity of these leaves, yeah. When we Oga, I'll do giveaway. Just pray for me. Help me be sharing my videos for people to watch. Let me get to the level of monetization. Giveaway is a small thing. In fact, I can dedicate my first YouTube cash for giveaway. I don't have that much committed members that I can't do giveaway. And what is giveaway now? I've double tapped as well. Thank you so much for double tapping, Ogashi. You've not answered how you are. How are you doing? How is the family? How is my guy? I don't ever include things I don't need on my list. Yes, but when I get to the market and I see the prices have skyrocketed, I have to substitute, for example, pasta for rice. Okay, I get you now. Yeah, true. Substituting pasta for rice. Yeah, so it seems you like pasta more, or is it because pasta is more affordable, or you prefer pasta to rice? Yeah, that's a good one. Money management. Mom, it's okay, we go. Money management. Other things for as a woman in the house, yes, money management is good. But other areas, as regards everybody now, nobody owes you anything. Actually, you should work hard and never feel entitled to anyone. Nobody owes you anything. Elvo says nobody owes you anything. Actually, really, actually, nobody owes you anything. You should work hard and never feel entitled to anyone. Like anyone, they give you, thankfully, you thank them, but don't now be waiting and expecting them to give you what you did not give them in the first place, or what you are thinking you are entitled to. And that's the thing, no. And this thing is in every area now. A lot of people are entitled to some things that they are not supposed to be entitled to, just because you feel this thing. But deep down, Elvo, do you really think that nobody in your life owes you anything? Do you really think about it? Even your closest people that are closest to you, maybe if you are married, your spouse. If you are not married, maybe the person in a relationship with you, they don't owe you anything. Whereas right now, rice and pasta are almost same price. As in same price in what aspect? Is it the, I don't even know how much they sell cup of rice now, but is it the Congo of rice and to pasta? But again, the value is one pasta now. How many people can one pasta? I think one pasta is 1,000 plus now. One. Then how many people can that one feed? That will equate to how much can rice of that same capacity, or I don't know how to say it, feed. So for instance, if one pasta can satisfy 3 people, how many cups of rice can satisfy 3 people? 1.5 cup or 2. So how much is 2 cups of rice and how much is one pasta? Then for sacrifice, when I calculate how much I spend on bread monthly, I realized it's a lot. Yeah, bread is expensive now. It's a lot. So I left bread and do pancakes instead. It's cheaper. Is pancake cheaper? Oh really? So it means flour is cheap. It means MK Zarena, good evening, welcome to MK. Say my dress is nice. Thank you, MK. It's a top actually, not a dress. It's a top I want. How are you, MK? Good to have you here. I joined your live, but at the point I joined, network was bad. I couldn't see you, but I could see comments. Hi, Banta. Good evening. How are you? How is everything? How are the children? MK, how are the children? Banta. Hi, Bri, my twin sister. How are you today? How are you doing, Bri? How is everything? How was your day? Everyone, Banta is saying hi to you all. How are you doing? Everyone is saying hi to Banta. MK, what happened to your network? I thought it's only in Africa that we have network issues, number one. Then were you able to have the live for a long time before the network issue started? See, I don't know what is happening to me these few days, but it is well. So I didn't even remember. I didn't even know that time has gone that far. And that time I remembered, I joined. I saw you live, yes, but I couldn't see you. I just saw on the chat that somebody has written network issues, so I dropped a comment between everyone and that. I heard you talking about pasta. How much is a pack, my sister? One pasta is, I think, 1,000 plus. I don't know the exact figure now. Miss Okego, can you help me? So it's 1,001, if I can remember when last I bought. It's just that me now, because I buy things together, I hardly keep the sleeve, so I don't even know the exact amount for a 18, and that's what I should start checking now, so that I know. 1.5. So one pasta is 1.5. Then, and that one pasta can satisfy 3 people, like 3 adults, right? So how much rice can satisfy 3 adults, and how much is that, so that we even know when we're substituting, because we're talking about managing money in the home as a wife. That's the first topic before we now talk about does anybody owe you anything, what I pinned down in the comment section. But yeah, so I was saying that sometimes when I go to shop, before you know, they are finished shopping with 1 derica of rice. Okay, 1 derica of rice, can it satisfy 3? That can satisfy 3 adults. It will remain. Anyway, 1 derica, 1,004 naira. MK, you know how much? MK, you know, have an idea of how much our pasta is? Oh, nice. So 1,000 is about $1, my sister. $1 Canadian. Is it 1,000? I really don't know. 1 derica rice. Flour is cheaper compared to bread. The money I use in buying bread twice buys me a half pint of flour. It lasts me a month. So instead of buying bread now, you just buy flour, and you can even use that flour to do your own bread at home if you have the things. So because things are really expensive, and the bad thing is that they are not even reducing in price, they're increasing. Like, and when things increase, it takes, in fact, they almost never come down again, even when the things that is blames to have made them skyrocket, maybe fuel and all those things, even when they now come down after, those things don't ever come down in part of the world that we are in. So that's unfortunate. Oh yes, it can satisfy 3 people. Okay, so how much is a derica of rice now? Is it 1,005? I really don't know, but I doubt. I don't know. How much is a cup? If a derica? Elvo, please, how are you? Nice meeting you. MK, I'm sure you're not meeting Elvo for the first time, right? Lafala, MK is now MK is now pure Nigeria baby. Don't mind MK. MK is an Igbo girl now. She's an Igbo girl. Vera, I agree with you. Flour is better. Yeah. Louissa, but that time I was done with my live stream. Really? And I still saw you there. That means the network is really, really bad, Sha. It is well. It is well. Wow, I can make puff puff with it sometimes. Yes, you can make puff puff. You can do pancake. A lot of things can be done with flour actually. Even the bread itself, you can make homemade bread by yourself with it, just that you have the other things required. I think it will still be cheaper than buying the bread. Bread is expensive now. Yes, so Banta. MK the Igbo girl. How is the baby girl? Brie, she's doing fine. She's doing fine. She's fine. 1 derica of rice is 170. So is 1 derica of rice cheaper? Because if you said one spaghetti or pasta is 1,005 and rice a derica is 1,007, it means that even though rice will be more filling, because rice is usually more filling than it can serve for 4 persons. That's the rice, right? And I think rice is more filling, so just add the 200 and get yourself rice that will fill people the more than buy a pasta that might not satisfy everybody, and then you get to get hungry faster than even the rice would have. So yeah. Oh, okay, MK. She says she was swimming. MK, how do you stay live but sometimes you can off your camera? Is it possible to off camera? I've not seen any feature like that here. Sometimes it goes blank and you take excuse, but how do you do that? It can sell for okay, exactly my point. Yeah, rice will fill you more. Rice will fill you more in that case. Okay, that's nice. Thank you so much for this. Thank you so much for this point. Spaghetti is quick food. Yes, it's quick food though. Like when I go out and I'm tired, I come back and maybe I have rice to cook and I have spaghetti to cook. I rather choose spaghetti if I think I'm hungry and I can't wait for the rice procedure. I just do spaghetti. Spaghetti, you're done. MK, the WH is getting there, right? Banta, is the WH getting there? My sister, it is well. In fact, that WH is one thing that has given me a headache. Not because it's not moving, no. Because of some things I was trying to do about it, but it's stressful. I'm just telling myself, I beg. I don't know if I have the strength to do this. Let me just calm down and allow this and just flow. That WH thing, it's not, I don't know. So yeah. Okay, so as regards what we pinned down, this phrase, nobody owes you anything, what do you think about it? Is it correct? Generally, is it correct generally, but not correct as regards some people in your life, or as regards strangers, or as regards family, or is the phrase nobody owes you anything correct? Panther, I think it was today I checked and I said I just got to 500, so I'm not even in fact I'm just taking my time. So my sister, yes, MK, what did you do on the screen? Where is it done? Is it that 3? There's something by the right, I don't know what it is, but yeah, how do you go off? So for instance, I'm sitting here now and maybe I want to off my camera for some minutes. Is it possible? So what do you think about the phrase nobody owes you anything? Does nobody really owe anything, really, or they might owe you, but your disposition to it might make it look like you are really your expectations are kind of high or unrealistic. Yes, banter, they deduct some and add some, subtracting and adding like that. What are they deducting? Why are they deducting? Have you gotten to a year? Eh? Why are they deducting? Good what? Banter, what is good? 500. Banter, stop this thing. She says good. So the day MK helped me to decide, MK showed me where to see it, because since I didn't know that it was there, I could see it. I thought when I just opened my studio, what I see is it, not knowing that that's just for short. And even that one now, story for another day, because they've removed everything from that one, of course, maybe because I deleted the shorts, but yeah. So when MK showed me, the day MK showed me, it was 146. I just told myself, this life that I live, yes, you put it off on your screen. That's where I find mine, but I didn't see that. You didn't see it where MK. Where on my screen is it that I can put it off? Where? Mine, they removed about 90 WH in 3 days. Is it from your shorts or from your normal WH, where you can see your when you click on the dollar sign? Is it there, or the short? The short own, I used to have 2.6K because of that particular short that went viral. But when I observed that that's nowhere to be looking, I just told myself, go and focus on where you should be looking at. Okay, you say you didn't see it today. Okay. So after I deleted, because when I checked that link that shows how to know the state of your channel, I saw that I didn't have a lot of original content, which I knew it was the shorts. So I went to delete the shorts. So they started to remove it from that 2.6. I saw 1.1, and now it's less than 800. What am I saying? The last time I checked, which is more than 3, 4, 5 days ago that I checked. So I don't know where to be now. Well, I really still do not care, because the shorts WH doesn't do anything. It doesn't have to, so I don't really care about it. MK, yeah, your short is doing well. I didn't see it today. I mean, okay, at work, so my typing is something today. That's fine, MK, totally fine. I was having 10.8K on the short side. But you should still have it. Did you delete any video? You didn't delete any video. If you didn't, you should still have your complete WH on the short axis, even though it's not going to equal to any monetization. This is well. So yeah, that's it though. Banter, you're telling me that my own is doing well for 5. How is 500 well? How is 500 good compared to 4,000 that we're going to? I mean 108K. MK, are you serious? Your short, you have 108K. It means those your shorts are really going viral. So, but it's not your shorts that give you your subscribers now. MK, because even my shorts that, are you saying the total watch hour, or you are saying for a short? MK, why are you doing this now? Why are you doing this? You that I know you should be getting close to 1,000 now. Exactly. So for my short, the total was 2.6K before I deleted all those shorts. Then there's one particular one that went viral that was almost 500K views. That's for one, not my general. So this is your 108K. Is it the WH for your general short, or one of your shorts had these views? No, I'm not 2K. But you should be close, MK. Anyway, yeah, just be moving small. So that's it though. Hi Tony, good evening. I got a lot on shorts. MK, that's what I'm saying. Okay, I got a lot of, because that one short that I got, that 400 and something K views, almost 500K views, before I deleted it. Just that one shot took me from 200 subscribers to over 1,000 subscribers in 1 week. In 1 week. So I'm saying that if your short is doing that well, you should have gotten to 2,000 or above now, because I know that, yeah, that's what I thought. Unless people watching the short are not subscribing, and really you didn't start, you started very recently, so maybe they also helped to make your 1,000 faster. I don't think so. The probability of your shorts getting you a lot of subscribers is high. Tony, good evening, how are you today? Tony, how far, how are you, what's happening? Good evening, thank you so much for joining. Tony, you will just come, you will join, and you will run away. You not even used to say, okay, you used to say hi, but after your hi, you don't even used to say any other thing. Why are you doing that? Are you working? Yeah, so I think that the probability of your short, if your short goes viral, giving you followers, is very high and more sustainable than all these connections we do via lives, because that one is very fast. It's faster, like very, very fast. Short, and that's up for sub. No, I don't. That's up for sub. Anyway, maybe because I had a short that went viral, because a lot of people didn't get shorts that went viral, so they still grew with the sub for sub. But the frequency at which that one video got me my subs still amazes me. Yeah, but it is well. The way the thing is just going small. Tony, how far? What's happening now? What's happening? I'm at work. You know the nature of my job. Okay, yeah, work. Okay. That's fine. Please let me double tap on your screen to like the live. Thank you so much. Anyway, it is well, Sha. We move. So what do you think about this phrase, nobody owes you anything? Banter and MK. And do again. This alpha with the group. Hope there is changes in the video. My sister, have I posted any video? After that one I posted. I've not posted any other one. Number one. Number two, I didn't get, I don't know, the views I got is like what I would have gotten if I did when I wasn't there. So I don't know what's happening. I don't know. So I've not even done that video for that group. So after that one, I've not premiered any. I've premiered only once. That's that last week. Hi, Osvalda Akiro. I hope I pronounced it well. Hi, Osvalda Akiro. Good evening. Good to see you too today. How are you doing? Hello, Banter with Dima. This person knows us. This person is using another account. For you to even, how are you, Osvalda? How are you? Where are you chatting from? Hi, doctor. Good evening, sir. How are you, sir? Good to see you. What's cooking, my doctor? Doctor, we're talking about plenty things, but we now enter watch hour and we're just here, just looking at ourselves and our WH. But it is well. How are you, sir? How was your day? This Osvalda, you know all of us. How are you? What's your real name? Because I don't know this particular name. But the way you are communicating, you know us. So I'm using a different account. It's saying MK, good to see you too. So doctor, how are you? I saw you at GM's live yesterday having fun. I was in the conversation also. How was your day? Hope you had a good night's rest, like number 8. Okay, your like is number 8. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. But I want to know you, I want to know you, Osvalda. Where are you chatting from? Do you know us before with another account? So that I can greet you specially and welcome you to this live. So we're talking about the phrase written down there, nobody owes you anything. What do you think about that phrase? Is it correct? That phrase, is it a correct phrase? Nobody owes you anything. Is it correct in general terms? Is it correct for only people that you are not really close to? Does it apply to your family members, or nobody owes you anything, even up to your own family? What do you think about that phrase? Nobody owes you anything. Doctor, that's what we're talking about today. Nobody owes you anything. Is it true, doctor, that nobody owes you anything? You come true. Oswald Akim. Yes, so I don't owe anybody. MK. I say MK. Banta. I know you don't owe anybody anything. Okay, that means you are saying that since you don't owe anybody anything, nobody owes you anything. Yeah. So where are these expectations that people have of us? Where is it really coming from? Is it from the fact that they just have entitlement mentality, or is from the fact that they think that you owe them when you might not necessarily owe them? Why do people have this mentality? Why do they look at you and you can just see that they have an expectation of you that even you are wondering how and why? Because it's weird. Because it's weird. So I don't owe anybody anything. Don't owe anybody anything. So whatever you do for somebody, according to what Banta is saying now, she doesn't owe anybody anything. So if she does something for you, it's because she wants to do it, not because you think she should do it, but because she wants to do it and she does it by herself on her own pace. No pressure, right, to perform, no penalty. And that is how we all should. And also it depends on what I have with the person. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, that is it a general term or it is for some specific people? Do you understand? Because again, when I see this, I just think, when I see this kind of this statement, I just see what they call it now, expectations expectations which people have of different people. But really, is that how it's supposed to be? Are they qualified to have expectations of some people, or nobody at all should have expectations as regards anybody? You came alone, sort yourself alone, and live life alone. But really, does living life alone, is doctor still here? I want to really hear what doctor has to say. Does living life alone, does it mean that you don't have expectations? So in what case now will you have something with somebody and you expect that this person should be able to meet my expectation as because of the level of relationship I have with them? I'm talking about this. I was going to say something earlier. I just thought we'll allow people to decide what to talk about today. This notion of, hi Kesel, how are you? Good evening. Kesel, how are you doing? How was your day? It was a busy day at clinical consultations, and of course doing the needful in paying attention to the caring for the children. Wow. Oh, the children is for your children, doctor, not that it's children you attend to in the hospitals, right? These are clinic consultations, and of course doing the needful in paying attention to and caring for the children. Did you take your children to work? I don't understand. Or you worked from home and you had to be with the children? My case cell, how far? Just me, how was your day? What happened today? I think it's for specific persons, not just a random person. Oh, so Banta, I said that there are some people that owe you something, right? Who are these people actually? And do they know that they owe us? Let's not be that those people that we put in this position also think that they don't owe anybody anything. Okay, so my day went well. Oh, I'm here, just here. My day went well. Just there, Jerry. So, doctor, which children are you talking about? Your own children? Did you have to be with them alone at home today? Right. Okay. Are you saying right to what I said? Like I'm right? Wow. I drive them to school myself most times and pick them as much as possible when I'm available. That's a good one. Yeah, really a present dad. So some days ago on this live, I think last week we spoke about um this aspect now of men being present, as we know that in society has made it look like men have to be providing for the home, and some men now think that that's the only job description they have. So when they provide for the home, they just go sit down and relax, thinking that they have done all they should do, but that there's a part of you that your child needs to live a balanced life. So that you are a father, you should also be present in the life of your children. And I like to see this, that you said you drive them to school most times and pick them. The bond that you grow with them while you take them to school and bring them back cannot be compared to whatever financial commitments you have done in the house, and you think that that's just fine. No, they need your presence. They need to. I was listening to something today, and the person was saying that when a mother tells the child that you are beautiful, it's a compliment. When the father tells a daughter that you are beautiful, it's an identity. And I'm like, what? So she's saying that the more the fathers tell their daughters that they are beautiful, gives their daughter an orientation of who they are, and when they go out, they are not defined by who they see and what the people outside tell them, because they are already sure from home that their father has rated them beautiful. So they go outside with that mentality. And I was hearing that for the first time. So well done, doctor. Thank you for being a part of your children's life. It's a blessing. It's a blessing. I don't expect much from people, because as humans, they will still disappoint. Yeah. Yes, because there is a phrase also that says expectations always hurts. So when we have expectations of people, sometimes it just makes, and why it pains me is when it's even an unrealistic expectation you have, because it's okay to have healthy expectations of somebody. Like for instance now, maybe if you have a spouse, there are some expectations you have for your spouse that is normal. Like, I expect that you do this, I expect that you care this way. It's okay. But there's some unrealistic expectation that even you know that this is unrealistic, or you can't give it but you want it. That's unrealistic. You have just spoken like my wife thinks and you have just spoken like my wife thinks and communicates too. Yes, that's it. That's how it's supposed to be. I was telling them on that live that day that when I was going to get married, I knew I didn't want to marry a person that would just give me money for the house and it's okay. I knew that. So when we were doing counseling before the time, and the person counseling us asked me what I wanted, what were my expectations for a husband, I said, and the man was shocked. I said, I want a present dad, which means that you drop money is not present, that you are available when the kids know you, they can relate with you, they know you are their father, they see what you do for them. I'm not saying that you should come and do what I'm supposed to do, no, but you are a father, so you are supposed to be a parent to them as much as I'm a parent to them. So yeah, that's it. My thoughts on nobody owes me anything is true, and some people think they are privileged and think others owe them something. Yeah, Kesel, yes. And you know the painful part of this thing, me, I think that most of the people that not every time, but majority of people that think people owe them, they are people that don't even have a lot to give to people. They don't give to people, but they want to receive from them. That's what I think. I think most women have that expectation of their spouse. Yes, so yes, and even the children also have those expectations of their parents, because low key, when you see people talk, maybe a lady is talking about how her childhood was, she sometimes you hear her say something like, I never had the love of a mother. Maybe the mother died early before she was born, or when she was very young, or she didn't even meet the mother, you will hear her say, I wanted to know the love of a mother, so I couldn't relate to how a mother can love somebody. It means that even a child knows how to receive love from the father and how to receive love from the mother. They know. So even as much as we women want to see our men available, it's for the children really. Yes, you'll be available to me, but also for the child. Hi, the journey of my life. Good evening. How are you doing? How are you today? Blessings, Louissa. I'm so busy today. God to show love. Thank you. Thank you so much for always sharing your love. I really, really appreciate you. Thank you. How is the family? How is your husband and the children? How did you enjoy your spa dates? The journey. The journey is just enjoying her life. I saw your post on how you went for spa and facials, and I'm like, I want to be like you when I grow up. I want to be like the journey when I grow old. To be pampering myself by myself, and also by, in fact, I think the first one was the husband that took you for the spa date. It was a nice one. You're enjoying. Spa day was nice but expensive. My sister, it's expensive. That's why people like us, we calculate before we think of even going there. So it's a lot, but it shows on the body. So it's advisable that once in a while we are able to do that. Doctor, do you have anything to say about this spa thing medically? Does it have anything to, because really we should take care of our bodies, right? We should. You say it was expensive. Didn't you know why we were going? The journey, but it was the husband that took you for that one. No? The first one, I think we took yours. I can't remember. I don't know, but I know the husband took you for one of them. Okay. Doctor says, so on our topic, I think someone owes us something. No, it all depends on what you are thinking they owe you. My thoughts though, I agree with you. I agree. And it also depends on what you think they are owing you. That's what I was saying about, there are some expectations you should have, but some people also have unrealistic expectations. So doctor, can you give us a just a snippet or something small about trying to expand this thing you have written, so that we can understand from your point of view? Because really, that's what I asked at the beginning. When you say nobody owes you anything, I don't know if Vera is here. Vera, are you still here? You asked this question. When you say nobody owes you anything, are you saying that in the whole wide world, for the public, even to family, nobody owes you anything? Are you saying that, or you are saying for in general you don't owe anybody anything until maybe it comes to your core, your family, your own people? Are you saying that they also don't owe you anything? Like, so doctor is saying it just depends on what you are thinking they owe you. Is this something that they can give? Is it realistically? Because last I also think that when you are there for people, you expect that they are there for you, even though you are not imposing it. You just think that this person has been there for me, I also should be able to be there. Hi Uche Chuks, good evening, how are you doing today? How's the family? Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much. How was your day? I don't know if Banta is here. Banta, doctor is saying good evening to you. So really owe nobody anything, because this thing of I owe nobody anything, I think that is true to a certain extent, and the believing it makes some people over expect from others, but also not believing it can make you, like, the two extremes. Over expecting is a problem. Not being in a position where you can think that somebody can do something for you, or you can ask somebody for something, is another extreme, which is not good also. Because last this life we are in, you cannot function in isolation. You cannot function. So you say that I don't expect anything from anybody, nobody expects anything from me. Really you have some expectations you should have for people, and that is why everybody should be able to know and have this intelligence to know that, okay, I should be there for this person because of this. Not that the person will not be the one telling you that I'm expecting you to. No, it's just like somebody calls me once, twice, or thrice. That you call me once, and I can't return that call to you, call me a second time, shows me that I owe you a call. Do you get? So it's not the part that you will not be receiving. You have nothing to really give. That's a problem. So that's what I think. So Uche, what do you think about this phrase? Nobody owes me anything. You and Kesa are busy there saying hi to each other. Kesa says hello Uche again. Where did you see yourself at MK's live, right? Is it MK or Fedesa? Fedesa comes live every day. Like Phase is amazing me. Like she's doing well. I totally agree that nobody owes you anything, but nowadays, irresponsible people. Oh God. She said, I totally agree that nobody owes you anything, but nowadays, irresponsible people now use it as a yardstick to be irresponsible. That's the one I don't agree. As in, how do you mean irresponsible people use it to be okay? So they are not responsible for what they should be responsible for. They will now use the excuse of the phrase that nobody owes you anything. Is that what you mean? I think that's what you mean, right? People owe us information, for example, information that is more than money or materials, information that can make more money than even the provider of the information. Doctor, these your writings, there are a lot hidden in them. Can you help us break it down for people like us that are simple people? So it's heavy. It says right, people owe us information, for example. So who are these people that owe us information? Information that is more than money or materials, information that can make more money than even the provider of the information. Kesel, you understand what doctor said? I need doctor to break it down. So I'm thinking something, but I don't want to assume that what I'm thinking is what he's saying. Because if people owe you information, is it the information that we cannot get and just anyhow? Not the information we get online, not the information we Google. So some people are supposed to give us that information and without us asking for it. Yes, people owe us information. That's why we search for things we don't know. But the searching, that's what I was even saying before, that the searching for it, like we do online and everything, is it, when they say they owe you, it means that they are not supposed to wait for you to ask for it, abi? Is that what it means? When you owe somebody, are you supposed to wait for them to give you, or you follow them up for it? Because if you owe me, if I owe you, I'm supposed to pay you before you even ask me. MK don't land. Banta say MK don't land. Exactly, it all depends on the level of relationship. For example, information on available opportunities. But again, there's some level of information you will not get if you don't ask. Is that the same in this position of nobody owes you anything? Because there's some people that don't think that you need the information, or they don't know, but they'll say it is in your position to approach these people and commune with them and ask, then you will get information. Is that the same thing when somebody owes you? When they owe you, means before, whether you ask or not, they are expected or responsible to giving you. For example, now that the Freeze said he doesn't owe his parents more than anything, that she has everything, blah blah blah. Oh, she has everything. I think you owe your parents, especially if they were there for you. Wow. Okay, so that's what you mean by that statement can make people be irresponsible. What do you think you should be able to do before you don't have this? So that the Freeze is saying that because his mother has everything, so we're assuming that the mother is rich now, he doesn't owe her. So are you saying that it's only when your parents are poor you should give them? Are you saying it's only when your parents are poor that you are supposed to devote some money to them? I don't think so. In fact, that they are wealthy does not mean that you shouldn't, because people don't even know that these things has their blessings. So I say, okay, daddy, now I give you so amount of money, thank you, or I devote money to my parents monthly. So am I saying that when they now become millionaires, I will not do that again? And even when I'm not doing that again, is it because they said I should not do it, or because I think that they now have enough? I really don't know. Guys, let's know your thoughts on this point that Vera um pinpointed. I think you owe your parents, especially if they were there for you. I'm fully following, though a bit busy here. That's fine, Uche. Thank you so much. Because most times, people are thinking of financial or material support. When they say you don't owe anybody anything, they're thinking of financial and material support, right, doctor? That's why they say they don't owe anything. Even emotional support. And what I was going to bring today for this conversation before this topic came in was I wanted to say that supporting your family should be the least you can do, but maybe another day or maybe later, because really there are some support that might not be financial or material, but they are good enough support. Like going back to the information doctor is talking about now, those informations are not necessarily money, but they can give you more than what money will give you. In fact, people owe me. I need to get my watch hour, so people need to watch my videos by far by force. My sister, this WH thing. MK, he even went on to say he has never given her a penny before and he never will. See, that man is cursed. I'm sorry. That guy talks anyhow. I don't know. I really don't watch him. I don't even stumble on his talks, and even when I stumble, I don't listen. I don't know. People that talk like that, I really can't understand them. Anyway, he said he doesn't owe his mother anything. Are you sure the mother was there for him actually? He even went on to say he has never given her a penny before and he never. I think he just talks for fame or talks for people to watch, because I don't know if people really mean what, this internet space, when people know that they can earn from there, they just come and say rubbish. And that's what I was saying the other time, that the fact that somebody says something with a lot of confidence does not mean that that thing is correct. So somebody will hear him now and be like, now the freeze has spoken. He has spoken nonsense. With my parents, I don't look with my parents, I don't look it as owing them, but giving back to them for what they have done for me, that's owing now. Just like you say, I owe it to you. Why? Because you have been there for me. I owe it to you to be responsible to you. I owe it to you to take care of you. It's just like if it's something you have to do, I think it's owing. It's what you do voluntarily might not necessarily be owing. Hi, Cook with Sandy. Sandra, that your video today. I've been craving. It's been a long time I did that sauce. I've been craving it, and I think I'll watch a video to do it differently. I think I've done it maybe just once personally for myself, and I liked it. Yeah, it's mostly financial and materials that brings about this phrase. Exactly. Social support, I mean, is a key aspect. See, people, it's just the way people. It's true when you talk about those things, people want to think of money first and they are defensive. It's just like when you go to places and they talk about money, people first defend themselves and enter their shell because of money. But most times some things are beyond money. Money is really does not really take the forefront in a lot of things, but people just want to term everything money, not really. So doctor is saying social support is a key aspect of life. Social support. So being socially relatable, being socially available for people sometimes is more than the money you can even give them. MK, so true. So MK say people owe her to view her. Hey. Yes, Vera. Hello everyone. My day was hectic. Just got home. Wow. Sorry about that, Sandy. Sandy is making the money. Money. Okay, Sandra, sorry about that. Yeah. Sorry, you had a hard day, Sandy. I hope the rest of your day goes better. Yes, so Sandra, please do rest, take care of yourself. If possible, take that your best, what do you call that your drink again? Chocolate coffee or something that you like to drink. For example, someone is presenting in the public for the first time. I Everyone in the room think I owe them an encouragement to maybe clap when they start to stammer or shiver or are having a block. People trash things on the floor, pee in public spaces, and don't care about how other commuters fare or cope. I think we owe people a manageable environment, so we do owe people stuff. Guys, did you see this? MK Keseli say hi. Did you guys see this? So we literally owe people, and the higher time we realize there's not only money you owe people, the better for us, because this money thing is becoming a problem. So I'll read it again. So for example, someone is presenting in the public for the first time. I and everyone in the room think I owe them an encouragement to maybe clap when they start to stammer or shiver or are having a block. People trash things on the floor, pee in public spaces, and don't care about how other commuters fare or cope. I think we owe people a manageable environment, so we do owe people stuff. That's a deep one. Wow. Thank you so much for that. I wish I can screenshot this. So we last we owe people something, and that's the thing. Until other people can bring their own opinion, you think that you are very certain that I don't owe anybody anything. Thanks everyone. Let me go and eat first. I'm seeing double. Well, let's go and eat, Sandra. Louissa is looking like 10 persons in my Sandra. Sorry, Sandra. Go and eat. Sorry, eh? Yes, so go and rest. We love you. Says KSL on behalf of every one of us. Please, I just remember I don't own anybody. MK, go up and read Vera's comments. You owe people something. So again, I think that is this thing is maybe one of our problem, because with what Vera said now, it means that really you owe, just like what they call noise pollution, they taught us in school, some noise pollution is a pollution, and that disturbing other people's peace is wrong. So it means everybody should be thinking of the other person while they are acting. And I remember one time we also said here that there are some things you do, you think that it's only for yourself you are doing it. It's going to affect you and the people behind you. Maybe you have a family. So the choices we make sometimes affect other people. So I think when we consider people in our actions, we might now do things differently. So MK, I know you that once everybody's going to one side, you want to come from the other angle, which makes the topic interesting, but that's okay. So MK, as you were saying that people owe us to watch our videos because of WH, I also remember, and I was going to say that I also think that we owe people to give them value, that when they come, their data is what we are giving them also. So I think we owe them and they also owe us. And let me just tell you people that this Vera is my sister. That's my sister. So yeah, MK, you are owing us. So exactly, Banta, please let me tell her what she's owing us, because how can you say you owe nobody anything? Our society is this way because we all feeling it's not my business and I don't owe anybody anything. As long as it doesn't concern me directly, it isn't my business. And that is how come somebody will come and become a president and think that when you have become a president, you don't owe anybody anything. You just owe yourself to gather all the money for yourself and your family. Not knowing that you really owe us to be in that position. You have to think for everyone and cater to our needs. So as a president, you owe us. And that's why it's so sad when a president thinks that you are not questionable, because really you are there to represent us. So you owe us loyalty, you owe us the little things that you can do for us, because you are there really because of us and for us. So yeah, I think that we really, and number one to have established here today is that when you say people don't owe you anything, like doctor said, we really owe people some things. It's just that, what do you think you owe people? What is the thing you think you owe? Then we're seeing here now also that it's really not mostly about money, then you can owe information, you can owe people social benefits, you get. And this social benefit is also what we are mentioning about owing people to live right. You don't you use the road, everybody uses the road, but you think that you can dirty the road or throw dirt there, and you think you don't owe anybody the sanity of that place. It is only in your space you think that you can do what you like. Once you are using somewhere with people, you owe them sanity, you owe them the right to use that place, because you are not using it alone. So don't do what will constitute nuisance to other people because you think you owe nobody anything. Like, it really doesn't make sense. And again, as long as we think for ourselves alone, we might have issues, because that you are thinking about only yourself means that you don't care what happens to the next person behind you. But again, sometimes what you do to that person might still come for you, because you can't say, doctor say please take some water. Okay, that's because I'm agree with you. This Vera is nice. Yes, so doctor, why did you say I take some water? You felt that I needed water, abi? I have doctor in the building. Doctor says I should take water. This Vera is my sister. This Vera is my sister. It's because I'm spitting bars. If I'm embarrassing you now, sure you go claim me. You owe me to claim me through thick. Through thick and thin. Anyway, I don't have people that will be that I don't think I have sisters or brothers that will come and be saying rubbish. And even if you say rubbish, I owe MK to tell her every time my sibling is on this chat, because the time you have come, I think she said she didn't. I told her that my family used to attend my life, but she knows mommy and daddy, but she doesn't know you. So, doctor, I've taken. So, I just remember that MK is on the live now, and you are also here. So let me just tell her that you are the one. And again, you are now dishing deep things. So I needed to let them know that I have sister that have sense too. So yeah, you see, doctor owes you that. Thank you, doctor. Should I also take water? Doctor, are you hearing this girl? Take water. Water is good for everybody. Yeah, so I think we should change the mentality of thinking that you don't owe anybody anything, and also know that it doesn't have to be something big. When you owe somebody something, Vera, please welcome, I'm happy to see you. Okay, thank God you heard me. I thought you were busy, you didn't hear that. So we owe people a lot, and the earlier we know that, the better. And I think that is one of the reasons why there is the phrase love your neighbor as yourself, because really what you can do to your neighbor should be something you can also take. And as even though it's a very hard thing to do, but that is why it's there. But I said you should take water. so yeah, we owe people something. As doctor said, it just depends on what you think you owe people, because really nobody lives in isolation. You cannot live in isolation. And if, just imagine the taxi driver says he doesn't owe anybody anything, and you get to the road, and don't forget everybody cannot have a car. So just imagine you get to the road and you see taxi driver is driving empty and saying he doesn't need you. He needs you to enter his car to be able to get money to buy fuel. You get? And you also need him to get all those things to take you to your destination. So everybody owes everybody. It's just so that we can coexist and everybody gets value for their time and their life, and we all live happy. Imagine everybody thinking about the next person. This life is going to be something else. And I'm also talking to myself, because I'm not an angel when it comes to this. But yeah, the truth is that I'm not anybody's standard. So that I'm saying something, because sometimes some people can be teaching something correct, but you're looking at them and saying, who are you to say this? You that, no, really, I'm not the standard. So as long as what I'm saying is the truth, do it for yourself while I'm also doing it. Don't look at me as the standard that I'm not what I'm saying, so you can't learn. Not really. As far as it's the truth, take it, because sometimes we say some people are teaching some things and they are not there yet. All these people that come and sell products and then their shoe is spoiled. If the product is good, look beyond them and take the product. Don't think that because the person is not worth what he's saying, even though be what you preach, but also don't forget that we are not the standard. While we are becoming the standard, once we know the truth, we should be able to see the truth and do the truth, forgetting who is passing the message or not. Busy though, but head down. MK says you head down. Okay. Yes, MK. But this is not my twin, oh. This is the one following me and my twin. I'm sure you have seen my twin before. That one is Louis. What's the difference between owe and need? Owe and need. We need each other to do the right thing, but I don't own them, please. I'm sure MK, you mean you don't owe them. Thank you so much, Doctor, for also giving us wonderful tips from your end. Really, I learned something that some people, Doctor, that thing said is still deep, but even though I don't know if you broke it down, that you owe, some people owe us information that will not give us money. That some people owe us information that might not necessarily give us the money they have, but that might not be money, but that information can give us the money that even those people cannot give us or cannot even make. So you owe some people information. Okay. So what's different between owe and need? I think it's different. I think when it comes to need, it is something that I cannot live without. Like I remember we spoke about wants and needs, but I'd like to know your thoughts also, everybody. When I say I have a need, it is maybe mostly to myself or for myself, I think so. But when I can owe myself something. I can also owe somebody else maybe an act or a responsibility to the person. I am supposed to be able to do it, but a need is something that I cannot do without. And don't forget that when you owe somebody something, you might not necessarily do it. Because you owe the person, but you can decide to either do it or not. When it's a need, mostly for yourself, you know that I cannot survive. That's why needs are different from wants. A need, you cannot necessarily survive without a need. It's just like food. You cannot survive without food. Clothing and shelter, really, you need them. So I think so. Let me read people's comments. Or is a responsibility, maybe a return in investment or not. Or is a responsibility, maybe a return in investment or not. Need is a necessity, not based on a return in investment. This my sister is intelligent. This my sister is smart too. We need each other to watch our videos to help. We need each other, but I don't owe. Okay, I say own. You mean WEO? It's O. Then I need to pay them back by force, which isn't the right thing. Yes, as regards the video aspect, I don't think anybody owes anybody to watch anybody's video. I need you to help me watch it. Even that need, I can survive without you watching my video, not necessarily a need. Because if I'm giving you quality and you need that quality value, you take it as a need. But they don't owe me. So that you watch my video is just like you being of social relevance to me, supporting me. But it's not by force. I can't even force you to watch it. MK, you're right. You're right, MK. Not trying me. Sense plenty. I know. I watch you all's videos and I didn't expect for anyone to subscribe to me. I just love to show support. Thank you. Thank you, Kesa. So Kesa is saying that he watched everybody's video does not make him expect that everybody should reciprocate to him, even though some people have reciprocated and subscribed. But that you don't now subscribe does not mean that you owe him, because it's really your choice also to do it or not to do it. Yeah. Excellent. Kesa, everyone's calling you. Yeah. So really, a need is something you cannot do without, but an O is something that you necessarily might need to just for somebody. You have to even decide to do it. It's just responsibility that will make you do it. You are not forced to. You are not coerced to. You are not. This there's no gun on your head to do it. You just do it because you feel responsible to doing it for somebody. Yeah. K-Sale, I like that. What did K-Sale say? Okay, about the subscription. Yeah. True. True. Very true. We need each other, but believe me, we don't owe anybody. Yeah, we need each other, but we don't owe anybody. You don't owe anybody money. But I think as we established during this thing, we owe people. There's some little things we owe people. Just imagine where you are, MK, now at work. Let me use this funny example. That a colleague of yours in the same office space with you just continually, the person is continually farting anyhow in that place. Will you be offended, or you will say, I'll take this order because this person does not owe me anything? Like, will you say that? Because what we're establishing is might not necessarily be money, or that this person must do it. It's just that the person should realize that I'm not in the. So I think when we realize that we're not in the world alone, and necessarily not even in the space we are alone, it means that to a great extent or to a level, you owe the other person that space, their ability to be comfortable where you are. Evo, why are you waving? Are you going? Where are you going to? So yes, it's also free will, but knowing, that's why we say when you owe somebody, is they're not putting a gun on your head to do it. It's just you knowing in your with your sense that I owe this person Vera the speaker. Yeah, Helen Vera, yeah. So you're saying that I owe this person sanity. I owe this person the respect that this place should be tidy. Just like when I used to do shift work then. So because it's a shift work, we have people that are always on that table per time. So as I'm leaving, somebody else is coming to sit. So I share the table with the people that I do shift with on that particular node. So when somebody uses the drawer and uses it in a very funny manner, I'm like, you just think that, okay, you are not using this table alone. Didn't you think that you should leave the table in the same position because you don't use it alone? So you owe the other person to clean the table so that they can come and have a. But no, some people don't do it. Is it that doesn't mean that they are wrong or right? Not necessarily. It's just that they don't have the responsibility mentality to know that they owe the other person to be able to maintain that space because they don't use it alone. That's just what I'm saying. MK say, and that's not O. It's O. Should we check the dictionary meaning for O? Because I'm not understanding what MK is saying now. What's free will? You are saying free will. Free will. I wish my laptop was here to check the definition of O. So you know sometimes there's some words we use that we assume that everybody should understand the terms at which we are using those words. I will say for that colleague. Per community guidelines, put it there for people to follow, but in fact nobody owes anyone for anything. We make sure we all safe and don't do certain. But why do you make sure you are safe? Because as long as you are on the earth now, you owe yourself little precautions. Like doctor was telling me to take water. I will not say I need God to come and give me water now. As long as I'm here now, I owe myself the responsibility to be able to do as much as I can do for myself to ensure that I'm alive. And that is why some people, when they want to now commit suicide, they also go to commit suicide by themselves. So as long as you want to live, you owe yourself some basic things, maybe to exercise, to keep fit, to be able to ensure that your body is in the safe position. Then I will not say it's my free will. We necessarily don't use those terms like that. So you say you owe yourself the responsibility because you can decide to do it or not. It's still free will, but it just means that if you want this, you owe yourself this to get this. Do you understand, MK? My laptop is not here. Use dictionary for us there. Because anything can happen. That's why I'm protecting myself. Yes. Why are you protecting yourself? Because you owe yourself life now. Because now the life is in your hand. If you want to take it, you can take it. If you want it to live, you want to live longer, you decide at this point. You need to, but you don't own to do. Yes, MK. So we're saying the same thing, just like maybe you are not understanding what I'm saying yet. We're saying the same thing, that it is something you need, you owe to yourself to do it, but you are not forced, because you can decide to do it or not to do it. Do you get? Okay, Vera has checked dictionary for us. Owe is just a show of your responsibility. You don't have to do it, but it's expected. Yes. So not all. So MK is really right. It's a free will thing. So not all parents pay their children's fees, but some do. They could both decide not to, right? Yes. So you owe your children to pay their school fees. It's a owe. It's not like some people borrow money from you, they owe you, but some of them don't pay back. They still owe you, but they still decide that I'm not going to pay. Do you get, MK? So yes, you are right. It's a free will. That you owe somebody does not mean you must do it. No. It just takes the responsibility part of you to know that I am supposed to do this thing, so I do it. Or I am supposed to do this thing, but I still decide that I don't want to do it because it is in my free will to do or not to do it. So we're all saying the same thing. So to owe something and meet it, like Vera has said, it's a show of your responsibility. Yeah. True. So yeah. So yes. Today that I didn't bring topic. Thank you for this topic, Vera. Thank you so much. Thank you, Vera. Thank you, MK. Everybody that's always bringing nice topic to keep the life going. Thank you. Yeah. So really, in fact, when you brought this topic, I was even quickly going to say, oh, nobody anything, but really, I owe my husband to be fidel. I'm back. Did I miss much? Uche, you didn't really miss that much, but yeah, we're establishing the fact that the phrase "not you owe nobody anything" is actually not as right as we think. If we are not only saying, because most times when people say, they say it from the angle of money, material and financial. Not really. Sometimes it's just some gestures that you owe. For instance, my sister was talking about that the free saying something like he doesn't owe his mother anything. In fact, he has never given her a dime because she have what she needs or something like that. But that's really irresponsibility, because that you are giving your parents money does not mean they necessarily need it. It should be it's a responsibility for me to say, oh, this is for my parents, they were there for me, and this is the little. Can you calculate all the things that your parents did for you? Can you sum it and give them the money once? Not really. So you're not paying them back, you're just saying, I really appreciate that you were there for me. And most times, how can we really show it? It's not only about money. Yes, you can still give them money, but also, do you call them? Do you communicate with them? Do you appreciate them verbally? Because really, it's not only about money. So yeah, so we're saying that we owe people some things sometimes. It just depends on what you think you owe them. Like doctor was talking about how we owe, some people can owe you information that can even give you money or much more money than they that gave you the information. Yeah, but so it just depends on what you think about when you ask that question. You owe, Vera was talking about how you owe your neighbor to keep a space that you don't use alone. You don't leave it in a very unusual way. You keep it safe. For instance, the roads that we pass, some people come down and weed there, and that place starts to smell. You have forgotten that you're not the only one that use that road. Yeah, different examples. So you owe people around, as far as we are not alone on the earth and you use some places together, you owe people their sanity most of the time. Just like playing music to the loudest volume now in this estate. If I do that, they will come and knock on my door. Is it not my house? It is my house. But I don't stay here alone. So I owe my neighbors sanity. Do you get? So yeah. Elvo is saying welcome back, Uche. So according to MK, if she borrows me money, I don't owe her to pay. MK is a cash madam. Have you heard her name? MK pounds and dollars. So if MK borrow you money, she's not even expecting you to return it. I'm sure that's what she's trying to say, because she has money. MK, please come and borrow me. MK, are you hearing that? She says you should come and borrow her money since she doesn't owe you to pay back. Using such phrase when it comes to one's parents is the height of thank you, Uche Chooks, thank you. And I'm sure, Vera, I wish you can share me that link. And I'm sure that he was saying it to confidence, thinking that he's saying something right. And those people that watch him now or watch internet, some people will say it's their model or it's their mentor. They are learning nonsense because he's a daddy freeze or because he has white skin or because he talks well does not mean that what he's saying is right. It doesn't make sense. How can you say you have never given your mother money and you will never give her money? And I don't even believe that. It's just talk. That's what I'm saying. Some people just talk. This internet space, just because people are watching them, they just want to say things that people will mostly watch and then just end up saying nonsense sometimes, which doesn't make sense. I feel it's my duty to give thanks to my parents just for bringing me in the world and loving me, so I do for them. Yeah. Yes. You say you don't owe them anything. Did they owe you to send you to school? Did they owe you? Did they? Have you not seen children that their parents gave birth to, they can't go to school? So why are you saying that you don't owe your parents money? They said to you, we are speaking English. If they dumped you, as a child, will you be on the internet speaking nonsense English? Do you get? So people don't think deep before they just talk and say nonsense. So yeah, and that's something from you. No matter how popular you are, if what you are saying is not sinking in my ears, I don't accept it, because that you are popular does not mean everything you say is right. This internet, if you are not careful, you will lose both yourself. Thank you. And that's what I'm saying, that people should not even put their mind to internet, because if you follow internet, you will get lost before you realize that. Was it Uche? Were you the one that was telling us the last time that your one of the embarrassing moments was when you were looking for your grandma's house? So is it you? I wanted to just use that to say you will get lost before you find out that you are lost, like, or before you come back to your sense, you realize there's internet that has been teaching you everything, and some people that have taught you nonsense, they just said it to back behind them, they are doing the right thing, but because they just need to say something to influence, they want to influence the youth following them. But yeah, so my sister, so imagine somebody getting lost in life only to now realize that it was internet that has been leading you all this while. So people should be very careful about what they hear and what they just think that they must do or they must say, just because you have people following you, you must say something. No. So yeah, that's the height. So that's how I was saying that when people say this, I owe nobody anything, sometimes it can be from an angle of you are irresponsible. So you want to explain your irresponsibility by saying that you owe them nothing. If they have given birth to you and dumped you, what will you have said? Will you be on the internet now speaking grammar? Like they will be doing something different and saying, and that's it. Exactly. And even when they are not doing something different, the moment they now find out that what they said is wrong, they might have now traced back their steps and turn to the right things, but they will not come back to tell you that what they said that day was wrong. So you are still living the lie. They have retraced their steps, they are now doing things the right way, but you are still in that fallacy, believing what they have said. They now even started dragging African parents. Can you imagine? That's what I'm saying now. That's what I'm saying. People that didn't even know before, because that the freeze has mentioned, they will not start to say nonsense. They don't know that there is a blessing attached to honoring your parents. They've not seen it. It's okay. They should not do it now. Maybe they will grow old. They will grow old now. It's not just talk. That the freeze don't have sense. He was explaining that his mother is a judge and she has everything and don't need anything from him. Does she have to need it? That's what I'm saying. Are you now saying there's only people that their parents are poor that should give to their parents? No. That's what I'm saying. You're giving to your parents not to make them wealthy. No, it's a form of honoring them, and that's why I said that honoring your parents is not only about finance. When you talk to them, how do you talk to them? Do you still respect them? Is it because you have gone to school now, you are now become a public figure, you don't know how to greet your parents again, or to honor them, or to appreciate them? Do you thank them for what they have done for you? Not even about only cash. This kind of person, even if he's giving his mother cash tomorrow now, he might not get the blessing because the heart at which he's giving that cash is wrong. I would say I almost got out of my character on Fedesa's page and I had to leave her life. Oh, why KSL? Some weirdo up there, and I had to remind myself this is the internet. KSL, tell me about it. So sometimes I just thank God I don't have all those kind of weirdos on my page, because when I even if I see any of those kind of people once, twice, I don't know if I need anybody on Blue Jacket to help me. Oh. I don't know if I can remove people from here. Like, I'll just literally block. I should be able to do that. So, because some people will come and bastardize your page, and then they now make people think something else as opposing to what you are even here doing originally. And that's another thing. When you are online, people just think that because they can see you, they have enough access to you to be safe. And I remember a day too, I was also on Face page, and I just joined the live, and she was telling me that, Louissa, thank God you are here. There's one person there that asked the question. He was talking about how in where he is, he's not in Nigeria, he's in one country like that where he is, sex is, people going to learn how to have sex is official or is allowed or something, because they just need to be able to know what to do right. There's way you said it, and I was like, not really that. She was not asking me, what do you think? I was like, that no, that people have bastardized the word sex, and that how can you, a couple, carry yourself to one place because in that place people teach you how to do it right, and you think that it's the right thing or something. So I was trying to say that act is really not good. So the person was now talking to me that maybe I can correct. I said I didn't come here. I didn't think that you are in support of them. So I was not addressing you. I was addressing the issue and the people. So if you are feeling bad, it's possible that you are part of the people that you support it. So no, I just spoke a little and told her, Faye, I'm going back after I was on a lot of people's life. So I moved from there to another life, because I'm not even here to convince you to not do. My own is to tell you the truth. Whether you take it or not, it's fine. Do you get? So yeah, people. In case I says, don't worry, as long as I'm your moderator, they will be banned. No, people are weird, very, very weird. Daddy Freeze is a stingy man. He is always fighting people that pay tithes and pastors that are living well. He doesn't like to hear anything about giving. It's a taboo to him. Don't mind him. Don't mind him. This kind of person now might not, I don't know, but people are not just, that's what I'm saying. This money thing has made people to now think that everything you can do for somebody has to be about money. Life is beyond money. Beyond money. And that's the kind of person that will say the wife or the children or the family does not need this money, as long as I don't know where he's thinking coming from. But also, again, it can be a nature and a nurture thing, so we don't know how he was raised. That's why as parents we should do our best. If you have done your best and the child still decides to be wayward, it's okay. But as long as you have done your best, you will be okay when the child has decided blatantly to go the other way. But it's worse when you didn't do your best and you now start to blame yourself for raising a child like this and that has grown. Nothing can change that person now, only a miracle. Bottom line, before you click that follow button on any page on social media, my sister, thank you so much. There are a lot of people that when you check their page, you know that this page is cannot bless me in any way. Why am I following this person? Do you get? And that's another reason why this follow me, I follow you, I really don't like it that much, because I want to go to your page, watch your video, and I'm certain that there is something here, positive vibes. It doesn't have to be that you must teach me something, but what you are doing, even if it's your lifestyle, I should be able to resonate. Like I watched your get ready with me video yesterday or this morning, Uche. That's okay. Nothing was wrong there. No, nothing violating my thoughts on it. It's fine. But there's one people go to your channel, you know that is it by just subscribing and I will not watch? I need to be able to subscribe and also watch. So it is well, bottom line. Who you follow really matters. Yeah, so I don't follow this Daddy Freeze. If I hardly see him, I just hear his name. I understood, Uche. Thank you. Yeah. Because this thing, And that is another thing. This talking about this Oimi does, but that the phrase now as a, what they call him now, they will call him a celebrity now, as somebody that is mentoring some people, because he has people that is mentoring. Some people are looking forward to him, are looking at him. So does it not owe? And that's what I was saying. There was a time I did a video long ago with my sister about how I was listening to radio one time, and the guy on the radio station was talking about how he heard about a couple who dated for 5 years and they didn't have sex. So they were planned. Of course, their marriage was already around, and they were happy that they were able to stay for that long without having sex. And he was terming their 5 years of relationship as wasted years. And what was his proof of calling it a wasted years? Just because they didn't have sex. So in my mind, I'm not like, okay, are you the one to term their marriage wasted, their relationship wasted years, just because they didn't have sex? And you are on the radio station, you are talking to everybody that is tuned into this radio now. So when you say you owe nobody anything, are you saying that these people on radio stations, don't they owe us? Because children watch radio, listen to radios. Because of course you say, maybe sometimes you say maybe the TV is polluted with things that they show. This is a radio station now. Are they not supposed to be insane to be able to pass messages knowing that children will be listening to this? And even if children are not there, adults are also there, teenagers are there. Don't they owe us sanity? Don't they owe us to say the right things? Like, somebody just have a platform and what you are teaching there is obviously the wrong thing. Don't you owe the other person listening to you the right things to say? Because how will you say that? Are you saying now that people that are listening to that now should not think that, because this man is saying these people have wasted years because they didn't have sex, it means that if I get to a relationship tomorrow, I need to have sex so that it's not wasted? I don't know people that had sex for 7 years in a relationship and they still didn't get married. Is that wasted years also? Like, make it make sense. So I think that people that have platforms, like all of us on YouTube now, people that have platforms on TV and every avenue, I think we owe the people that watch us the truth. And like I was saying with MK, we owe the people that watch us value. So last, it might not be money. Like doctor said, you owe people information. Like what I know that people don't know, I owe them to be able to pass it, because if it dies with me, what is the essence? So yes, we owe ourselves some things. It doesn't necessarily have to be cash. We owe each other the right things, and then information that is passed across. Imagine if the people that passed us the Bible did not pass it. They say they don't owe anybody anything. Imagine people that found out about technology and they say they don't owe us, they didn't pass it. Do you get? So really, you owe somebody, so just to know what is it that you owe this person, and that's it. Before doctor tell me to drink water again. Yeah, so guys, I feel like we have done justice to the topic. Did we do justice to it? Did you do justice to this topic? Vera, when you asked this question, did you have in mind that phrase is correct? MK says, she said, MK, I know you are here. I was calling your name now, and I was saying that we owe people, with our own YouTubers, we owe our viewers value. We owe them the correct thing. We owe them, because just like that, the phrase is using this platform to pass nonsense now. So it's possible that you have a platform to give people information and you are giving them the wrong thing. So you owe people also. Please, I'm here, was offered, but that's totally fine, MK. Thank you for the commitment to will be going and coming. I really appreciate you, MK. Thank you so much. We did great justice. I learned too, because I also was of the opinion that we owe nobody anything. But on the second thought, we owe some people some things. Few people do, not the world. Not, I owe everyone I meet respect at least. Welcome to the live. Thank you so much for joining. Please double tap to like my live. Thank you so much. So yeah, we owe people information. You owe everyone you meet respect at least. Did you see that? You owe everyone you meet respect at least. We're even talking about how you use the same road and then somebody will just wee by the side of the road and it's smelling. You say you owe nobody anything. So yeah, I initially agreed with this phrase, but lately realized that I do. Or you mean you realize now that you don't agree with the phrase that nobody owes you anything? Because really, we owe we owe everybody in the same space with us sanity. I was using an instance of where I stay now. If I put music to the loudest and making noise, somebody will knock on my door. They don't care that it's my house, but because I don't stay here alone in the estate, I have neighbors. I have neighbors, right? So I owe them to make the estate conducive enough for them to be able to stay in the estate, than say that because I am not owing anybody, is my house, I can make noise and the noise now goes beyond my house to the environment. Not really. Not really. And our government owe us also. And I think that's the mentality affecting us. People just do things like they don't owe anybody anything. So you are doing the wrong thing. But you needed us. You needed us to get there. But you don't owe us anything. You owe us the littlest thing. If you're staying there, you owe us to even be there. Wow, you stay in an estate. And, oh God, MK. Yeah. Welcome, Danny. So we owe people some things, but one very big thing I learned tonight is that don't think that every time somebody says you owe them something, or you think you want to owe somebody something, it has to be material, it has to be financial. No, like doctor said, we owe some people information. Like I owe people that are that the freezes followers now, I owe them information to unlearn whatever is teaching them, as regards saying that he doesn't owe his mother anything, he doesn't owe her, she's doing fine. She's doing fine. Are you supposed to give to your parents because they are doing fine? That thing is still doing something in my ear. Like, I don't understand it. What you are giving your parents, is it to tell them that you are not looking good, I'm helping you to look good? No, not really. MK, yes, I stay in an estate. You are making me laugh, MK. Oh God, this girl. So yeah, we owe people around us, but let what you think you owe people, and don't forget we said that when you owe somebody, it's still a free will to do it. It's not a must you do it. It's responsibility that kicks in to now let you know that I owe this person this, I should do it, because you can also decide not to do it. That's why it's not it's also like MK said, it's free will, but you should be responsible enough to take the step to do it, because you are not just considering yourself alone, you are considering people that are around you. Yes. So yeah, thank you, MK. I think we have done good justice to this topic. Like, I like this. Well, please be bringing nice topics like this for us. So bringing topics like this for us. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate every one of you for coming. If you have not liked, please double tap to like the live. Why did you choose to stay in an estate? Do you owe them MK, you're making me laugh. No, I don't owe them. So when you decide to stay, is a function of what you think you maybe owe yourself or you want for yourself. Again, that's it. So that I'm staying in the estate, it's not about the people in the estate, it's about me. I said, okay, I want to stay in an estate. Why? Okay, I need security, I need some basic things, maybe like, for instance, in this estate now, they owe me mostly more than I owe them, because somehow entitled to 24/7 light here, which I might not get outside the estate. So I'm paying for that so that they give me that. You get? So because I have thought, I'm saying, and I'm talking for, of course, my husband, because he's the one that made the decision, but I'm just saying that because he would have thought, I want my family to be comfortable, I want my family to stay where we can have 24/7 light 100% of the time, or maybe 99% of the time, and I want my family to be in a secure space where there is no there's no security issue already also. So yeah, let them stay here so that I'm guaranteed that, okay, as much as I can, I have done my part to ensure that we're in a safe space. Do you get? So yeah, that's with MK. So it's not about me owing them, because if I decide to go and live outside now, nobody would ask me. It's me that will ask myself, is this what I want? Do I owe myself this? And when I get the repercussion of maybe staying wherever I stay, I know that I made the choice for myself to do that. So yeah, So yes, that's why I don't owe them. I choose to. Yes, MK, that's what we're saying. So okay, MK, I agree with you. I agree with you that you don't owe. Is don't forget I've been using your words here repeatedly to say that it's free will. It's free will also. It's free will, but I think it's the responsibility. Let me just say what I'm thinking in my head. I've not thought of it like this. When you have a free will, it is the spark of responsibility in your head that now makes that free will to now be something you owe, because you think that when you see responsible people, they don't do only what they think they want to do, they do what they think they need to do or that they should do. Do you get? So I think it's the fact that I have a free will to stay where I want to stay, but I'm responsible enough to not think of just myself but to think of my family and their well-being. That's where responsibility comes in. Yeah, so yeah, this I think is the word owe that's making MK think that is even the owing is also a debt. But don't forget, it's not every debt that you pay. There are some debts that people decide not to pay because they don't want to be responsible enough to pay that debt. So yeah, you're welcome, Louisa. I always enjoy being in your life. Thank you so much, KSL. I really, really do appreciate you. If you say that, then I understand it in that way. Yes, MK. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes, guys. Thank you so much. MK, I'm sure you don't have any other question, right? Uche is saying hi to you, MK. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you for joining. If you have not liked the live, please do like. Thank you so much. So much. So guys, when you are going through your day-to-day activities and you just have a question in your head that you cannot answer or fathom, or you have a thought but you like to hear other people's thoughts, please bring it to my live. We'll dissect it here with the help of everyone here. You see, as I've learned today to know that not owing somebody is not about money. It's about some things that you should be responsible to help or think for your neighbor before they can even think of for themselves. Yeah. Do we go for favor or it comes on its own? Do we go for favor or it comes on its own? Okay. Do we go for favor? Where do we even go for it actually? Or it comes on its own? What is favor in the first place? Does anybody want to help us? What is favor? So for me, I think favor is something that happens. Why is it even called favor? Is because maybe you were not even expecting it. So I don't think it's something you can go for, but maybe your disposition or where you are at that time, maybe your state of the heart or what you do can attract the favor, but it still comes to you. You don't go for it. That's what I think. What do you guys think? Do we go for favor or it comes to us? What's favor? Every time I want to define what's like favor, the first definition I remember is grace. Maybe it's grace they say is unmerited favor, right? Yeah. Is Vera still here? Vera, we need you now. Comes on its own. I think favor is just what God gives. Maybe God gives to you through mercy. I think it's through mercy that a person gets favor. And what is mercy? Mercy means that you might not necessarily deserve it. It's just in God's mercy to overlook whatever you have done and gives you favor, grants you favor in the sight of God and before men. But also, I think that you should have been in the right state. I don't know about that part actually. I'm just saying that there's a disposition you have or carry that will qualify you for that mercy. If someone does for me personally, I feel it's my duty to return the favor. Especially if I needed help and they were there for me. Yes, exactly. KSL, I said this thing at the beginning as if you were there. That there's some people that just does things for you and your sense will just tell you that I need this person has been there for me. You don't now need the person to be calling you and telling you that I've done this for you. Or no. I said, for instance, somebody calls me once and calls to check on me a second time. I know that this person has checked on me twice. I should return the favor. I should be able to check on this person because really I'm not entitled to their call. Yes. Yeah, so yeah. You're right, Kesel. Favor comes on its own. Sometimes you don't merit what you are favored with. Yes, Uche Chooks, thanks. That's what I believe too. That's why it's even called favor. Imagine if you work for it, people will be working endlessly for it. But it just comes. I think God just shows you mercy through favoring you. Yeah. Now, me, I will do for others, and I don't expect anything back because I did it from the heart. Yes. So another thing in them case, KSL is this. This thing you said that is very important. That's why I think that it's not really about a give and take. It's just that everybody's heart should be in the right place. What am I saying now? That you now do. So for instance, you do something for me just because you want to do it for me, not because you necessarily need me to do something for you in return. And that is your part. And I think that is where everybody should be. Do things for people, not expecting a reward. But the other person should also be in that space where you receive something from somebody. I mean, have you heard when they say we should thank God, because when you thank God, He does more. A grateful person will get more than somebody that doesn't even recognize what somebody has done for them. So it's not for me to do for you and be expecting you to do for me. Not really. I do for you with all my heart. The same way you're supposed to do with all your heart, not expecting a reward from men. Because really, expecting reward from men can be catastrophic and can just dash your expectations. But you that are receiving a favor, put it in your heart that this person has been nice to me. Even if they've not been nice to you, because there's someone that's always nice at first, right? Do good to everyone that you encounter. In that way, when you now see someone that has done good to you, do more good to them. Not because they have done for you, you should do to them, but just because it should be an attitude. It should be a lifestyle, not a until you do for me before I will do for you. Not really. Yes, Kesa, you are right. Very, very right. Very right. Very right. Because there's also a place of some people in relationships. Some people have given in relationships, and they're not getting in return. It's not also a good place to be. It's not their fault, and whether they expect it or not, it's just painful when you are the one giving and giving and giving and you're not receiving. It's normal. So the problem is now is now in the other person. Why are you not reciprocating? Now, I will say you have those who have expectations from you and take advantage of your kindness. Yes, some people do. Some people do. So when there is a position at work, I shouldn't go for it because favor will locate me. No, 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 no. That's not favor. A position from work is not favor. It's not. Where favor can come in that instance is when. So are you saying that everybody that is working wants to climb up to the next stage? So that's an opportunity for everyone. Favor can now locate you when you and some other people have done the exam or done what it takes to go for that position, and maybe you now find favor in the sight of your boss to give you the position. And how you know that it's his favor is not because necessarily you did well, you scored the highest score in the test or the interview. Not really. Where his favor is when you thought that you cannot get that position, but you got it some way somehow. That's where favor comes in. And because you are expecting a favor does not mean you will not move. No, no, no. You will continue to do what you want to do. Favor is now God showing you mercy. Don't forget, we can get favor with men and with also God. So favor with men also can be that you are preferred amongst every other person that have done that course or that interview. You are the preferred one. You can find favor there. You can also find favor with God in also other instances. But that you now say because you are waiting for God to give you favor, you don't take steps. No, that's not what favor is. Favor meets you in the place of your work. That's why I say there's even some things you do that qualify you for favor. So in the first place, you have to be doing something to be qualified for favor. Yes, MK, do you understand that? Yeah. How is favor going to locate you while you are not around? Exactly, it depends on the location around you are talking about, MK. In fact, it depends. I don't know the location you are talking about now, but also it's possible that, for instance, in your place of work now, you have put in maybe for a promotion, you all have written the exam also, or maybe you even missed the exam, or something happens and you are unavoidably absent. You might not be there. Favor can also still locate you because this person knows you, they know you. And it's also favor when you can be spoken for even when you are not there. Do you get? So that you are not in a place but somebody else can speak on your behalf to give you what it is that you would have missed because you are not there is a proof of favor also. So some people approach favor as quid pro quo. Anyway, what's this one now? Please just break this down, babe. Some people approach favor as quid pro quo. When big men come, MK Ziona, so favor can travel, you mean? Favor does not have a, yes, so favor does not have a, it's not about location. No, not really. Yes, it can travel. It can travel. In fact, the favor with men can also be not in your location, but especially the one with God. Hi, Christy Pamela. Happy New Year. It's been a while. Good to see you. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you. How are you today? How is everything? Please don't forget to double tap to like the live. Thank you so much. MK, yes, that's Olatunji Oye is my husband. Oh, sorry, I just said babe, forgetting that I'm online. Because I would like calling him his name is weird. That's my husband, MK. So I need explanation on this thing you type because even me, I really don't understand. The quid pro quo, what do you call it? Please help us explain it better. Elvo, you want to see me? You are wanting to see my husband. That's my husband there. So say hi to him. Christy Pamela, I wish you same. Happy New Month to you too. Where have you been actually? It's been a long time, Christy Pamela. It's been a long time. Like it's been a long time coming. Hope you have been fine. Hope everything has been well with you. Don't worry because I was thinking so. That's her husband. Yes. MK said she was thinking so. Yes, even seeing the name alone, you know. Elvo, how are you? Christy Pamela is saying hi, Elvo. Hi, our husband centrally meeting you. MK say centrally meeting you. Yes, Christy. Christy, where have you been? Have you been offline or you just decided to relax for some time? Nice having you here. Thank you, Elvo. I'm fine. So, Christy, how far? How is your channel going? Like, I don't even know. I think it's been a while. Really, it's really been a while. It's really been a while. Oh, MK, you can see the face to know that she looks like that. Yes, she does. You must be very smart to just see the face on this small DP and know that she looks like her dad. Yes, she does. Hello, Christy Pamela. Kesel is saying hi to you, Christy Pamela. So I'm waiting for the explanation. No, I hope it's still here. I don't understand what you wrote last. The favor being the way people approach favor as a quid pro quo. Hey, anyway. I really don't understand that. So some people approach favor as, so MK was asking guys if favor, how favor works, and does favor travel to you or you go for it. That's basically what she asked. Anyway, my light still fine without the light. Christy, I've not answered my question. Oh. Where have you been? Like, did you go off YouTube? How is your channel doing? It's been a long time. So please, do you think, where is my husband? Is he still here? I need him to explain the statement, or does anybody understand it to explain it? So please, do you think how you treat your husband surely determines how people treat him too? No, not necessarily, no. In fact, how you treat your husband should not be the way every other person treats him. There's a special treatment that I don't think so, MK. There's always going to be a special treatment, and that was why I was saying at the beginning about the not um not expecting, not owing anybody anything, because I might say in general I don't owe anybody anything, but as a as a maybe a married person now, or even in a relationship, you might owe your partner some things, basic things. Not necessarily you owe them commitment, you owe them communication, you owe them fidelity. Do you get? So yes, and then talking about how you approach your partner or treat your partner and everybody else treating him that way. Not really. Everybody can be treating him from the angle of maybe respect or reverence or hello hi, depending on the different relationship with different people. But how you treat him cannot be the same. It cannot be just the, I don't know how to explain, but it just cannot be the same. And MK, I know you understand that. Favor simply finds us, I think. Yeah, Christy Pamela. Um, she said she has been alive. This Christy Pamela, obviously you have been alive now. Okay, it's not because hobby is here today, but I wanted to ask that. I mean, if friend comes around and you disrespect him, surely people around do the same. Yes, okay, is that what you are saying, MK? Yes, very importantly. So in fact, it doesn't even have to be it doesn't even have to only be with maybe friends alone sef. For instance, you stay at home with, maybe you have somebody apart from your husband and yourself that stays with you in the house. How you treat your spouse, in fact I've seen this in a lot of instances. I've stayed with some couples. I've seen the way maybe the husband or the wife, the way they relate. You have to be very intentional not to tell yourself, because imagine a wife disrespecting the husband and you, a factor, a family friend or somebody staying in the house, now think that you can disrespect him because he takes disrespect from his wife. It's not so. But you almost find yourself almost doing that unless you can consciously tell yourself that, one, this is not my husband, two, this is somebody that is not even my mate, so why should. But even if the person doesn't disrespect you, they might, that the way you have treated your husband in front of them might change the perspective of how they see your husband. So it's in our position to help people, give people the viewpoint to see our spouse. So how you communicate with your spouse in public matters. How you relate with them, how you introduce them, how you communicate with them, because you can insult or disrespect a spouse, and because they honor you, or because they might just be a quiet spouse, they might not take it on you there, not because they are fools, but because maybe they understand the aspect of respecting you, but you don't know or understand how to respect them. That they didn't respond to you, the other person can see them as a weak person, not knowing that this person is necessarily not weak, or has the strength to know that I should not speak rashly to my wife here because she has spoken to me rashly. That person might not understand that and think that your husband does not have sense because he didn't talk back. Do you get? So I think we should be very conscious about how we communicate about our spouse to other people and even in the midst of them, because really, one way or the other, it affects how they respond to him or her. I mean, okay, thank you Evo and MK. YouTube locked me out for 3 months. Ewe. According to them, I broke their child safety rule. Hey God, what is this child safety rule now? Because I need to really know. 3 weeks I meant, not okay. 3 weeks. Christy Pamela, what is this rule? Did they tell you the exact, or do you know what it is that happened, that so that we know not to make the same mistake? So sorry about that. YouTube and their guidelines. I need someone to give me a link to these guidelines. Let me go and read it too, because I don't want any issue with them. So sorry about that, Christy Pamela. Welcome back. Don't worry. Where you stopped, you continue, begin, and then I think now you have more fire to move faster than it was. Really, really sorry about that. Okay, I'll always say welcome back. Hello, Olatunji. Sorry for the late greeting you. How are you doing? Hi, Christy. Welcome back. If you want to see my other side, oh my God, yeah, disrespect my husband, it can end in jail. Louissa, this is serious side of me. MK, I'm not doubting that too. I'm not doubting that. In fact, I'm not doubting that. I'm not doubting that. You will not even know. You will not know that you have that in you till that happens. I've not been in that shoe before, but no, you know, you know. Like, I'm not doubting that, MK, because it will just look like it is you that person is insulting. And can I take somebody even insulting me? Not really. Then now my spouse, not really. In fact, you might see a side that even me, I might be surprised at the side that you will see, because I don't know what it will look like. Because my daughter showed her face on my live stream while I was in the car. That wasn't on motion. I don't think that's it. That your daughter showed her face on your live stream while you were in a car that wasn't on motion. Okay, maybe they thought the car was on motion. Maybe they thought the car was on motion. That's it, because I've got my child I've shown my child's face sometimes here, not in the car though. So maybe they thought the car was in motion, not knowing that it's not. Maybe. Yeah. Please, do you mind telling us what happened so that we will learn not to do so? Yeah, she has written it upstairs, up there. I think you can see it. Thank you, Ucha and Evo. Sorry, Christy. Sorry. According to them, it wasn't a strike. Okay. Oh, wow, Christy. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, sorry. I don't think my husband heard what I said. I don't even know if he's still here. I don't think he heard that we said you should explain that stuff he said before. Favor as quick procure. Okay, thank you everyone. Guys, okay guys, so yeah, MK, that's it though. Thanks everyone. So Christy Pamela, don't worry, all will be well. Just come back. Are you do you have up to 50? Okay, you're over that for you to be doing live stream. Yeah, okay. Please, do you have a fixed time you come live so we can join your live also? I was in a car live streaming. That's it. She has been showing on my stream, but that particular day I was in a car. The stream barely started and they took it down and sent a mail. Oh, that was unappealable. Okay, that's fine. I think they thought you were emotional, or maybe we should even have them in the car show. That's another thing. YouTube. It's well, no wahala. Do you have a fixed time you come live so that we can be looking forward to joining your live stream? Ah, pa, pa, pa. Today's live that I thought I would leave after 1 hour. I'm still here 2 hours, 20 minutes. Okay. Okay. Um, I went to ask my husband. I don't know. I think he was distracted. So because he's the one with the baby girl. So I think he just came to comment and he was distracted. So he wasn't even there when I was asking all these questions. What he told me that what he told me quid pro quo that he said means now. I've forgotten. I think I told him to come and comment. I don't know if he has gotten back here, but he was saying something like some people approach favor as quid pro quo, meaning you do something to get something. I wish he comes back to explain. So it's not he's here. He says quid pro quo. All these men are in English. So he said quid pro quo means something for something. So people always think or apply or think favor to be you have to do something to get something, but not necessarily. Elvo, you're on your own. 2 hours more. Okay. I'm running from here. I'm running from here very soon. So favor is not something you do to get. It's just an act of mercy. So you don't necessarily have to do something to earn it. Yeah. Okay, some mornings and some nights, no specific days. Okay. Ewo, when I have strength for this, I hope you'll be here to stay with me for that 4 hours. But for now, I don't think I have the strength for that yet. I give it to Sandra and Fidesa. For me, I don't. But I wish that one day I'll be able to. As the spirit leads. Okay, that's fine. Today morning was my first live after the release on 1st October. Oh, really? Okay. Maybe I should go and check your page to see if my notification is on. Please, was it a strike? She said they said it wasn't a strike though. I think she said somewhere up that they said it wasn't a strike. But she was shot for 3 weeks. Yeah, so sorry. So sorry about it. That YouTube means they have monitoring spirit too. Monitoring left, right, and center. Imagine a live that you just even started. You have not even posted it for them to now see it. You are still on the live. They have already said they saw a child. YouTube people are me, but let them even go and remove me now because I'm saying that. But really, that means they are really doing a good job to be able to see that before the live even barely started. So guys, thank you all so much for today. It's Strike They Ask that week's like famous. It's Strike They Ask that week's like famous. What do you mean MK? I didn't get that MK. It's Strike They Ask that week's like famous. I didn't get. I'm sure you are typing fast, of course, as you are at work, but I didn't understand what you are saying as regards strike and famous. Did they give famous any strike? Oh, thank you, Jesus. It's strike they ask for 3 weeks. Okay, it's strike that they used to ask for 3 weeks. She said it was not a strike yet, not appealable. Wow, it was not a strike, but you still could appeal for it a year. That one was imposed. Because if they had allowed you appeal, you'd have been able to say that the car was not in motion and so, but they didn't allow you appeal. MK, they did that to famous when? Hope it's not recently, Sha. Hope it's not recently. If it's a strike, usually 3 months and mostly appealed. Yeah. Yes, I think so. Like the one that was given to Banta, she said it was 3 months. If it's a strike, it's usually 3 months and mostly appealed. Yeah, true. It's YouTube then. God help us. May God help us. May God help us. May God help us. Okay, really? Why? Because I'm above 2 hours here. So Banta, you're here. If I didn't call your name, you don't know you come out, Abi. Banta, Banta, Banta. I just called your name and you just showed up. So you have been there since. Hey, yeah. I'm learning a lot from you all on what and what not to do to avoid. My brother, I need to see who has these guidelines. Please share me the link now. I need to read these YouTube guidelines very well because I don't want to fall a victim of them. I really don't want to at all. At all. Because the minute I start to fall a victim, I'll just be discouraged to go on. I don't like having any issue. I don't have any issue. I don't like having issues. That's why I want to delete all my shorts. But I don't want them to come and tell me and the shorts you posted. It's on your YouTube, Abby. It's on YouTube, MK. Banta said I came with fire, I carry fire come. Which fire? Is it the time I stayed long or what? Let's start. In fact, today I was going to think I would stay shorter because I was not even the momentum to come here. I didn't have it. I didn't have it. Talked about it during today's live stream. Oh, okay. I'll go and watch it. I'll go and watch your live stream. I'll go watch it. So I can hear because I don't want all those nonsense issues. We should stay for hours. Ever, I don't have the stamina to stay for hours. Not even my baby is not sleeping. My baby was sleeping now here. Exactly. It was unnecessary, and you know that you shouldn't say the word red. You should say red instead of the other word. I learned that one, but sometimes I still make mistake to say it here. I just learn different from different people. I don't know the actual list and all those things. Banta, well done, Jerry. Well done. I'm even supposed to be going now. Type YouTube guideline on Google, you will see it. Okay, YouTube guideline. I think I've done that thing before. Did I see it? I'll check. YouTube guideline on Google. Okay. I need to have it saved. I'll be going back to it every day because. Hi, Eagles Corner. Good evening. Thank you so much for passing. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate you. Thank you. MK, say why do you want to go? I should not go. MK, 2 hours 28 minutes is unlike me. You should know already. All of you that just come, just be coming to like. Let me go. Faye Dessa, I've called your name here. The woman that is always on live. You see Elvo telling me to stay 4 hours as if I'm Faye Dessa. I can. But no power to do that. I don't have the power. Towards the middle part though. Okay, you mean towards the middle part of your life. How long was your life, Christy Pamela? That's another thing. Faye, how are you? How was your day? How was your life? You were almost live throughout today, if I'm not mistaken. This Faye, because you're always on live, always live, always. You are the one running. I'm sure Faye now will be close to 4,000. This always coming live every day. You shouldn't say the word what? Red. So R-A-P-E, you shouldn't say it. So most times I saw somebody use the word red, R-A-D-E instead of R-A-P-E. That word is something you shouldn't use here. My sister, a lot. Faye, Elvo is saying hi. Please, Faye, have you liked the live? It was only like came to do today. Welcome. I was live for 4 hours and 30 minutes. See this girl. Faye, I want to be like you when I grow up. Like, I really want to be like you and Sandra. In fact, you're already soon going to overdo Sandra now because this way you are going, the ginger. The ginger. Well, we had a wonderful session today. We spoke about a lot of things on this live today, from how to, for money management as a woman in the home, to the phrase you owe no one anything, nobody owes you anything, yeah, to a lot of other things. Like, it was a good one. Else was on my life. In fact, the closest I've come to is 3 hours. That was once when I just started live, when it was suiting me. Now, in fact, I used to be tired as much as Evo was on my live stream. He's just getting on my nerves. Why is Evo? Evo, so you get on people's nerves, but you don't get on my nerves. And you come here and you don't even talk at all. I be Evo. Like getting on Faye's nerve. Faye having people's power now. Faye. Evo. So you have power to be getting on people's nerves. You not come here and be doing quiet guy. Is it our topic here that gets you quiet or what, Evo? Is it our type of topics here that get you quiet? Please, let's make this thing 20 so that I can be going to my husband and daughter. I'm tired. It's 18. We need just 2 more. That 2 more, buy it today. Please, let people just come and like it and be going. Yes, the topic. Oh, my topic makes you quiet. What, Faye, what was the topic on your life that made him get on your nerves? Let me know whether I'll come up with that kind of a topic here to see Evo in action. Okay, the man is not calling me, or the man is too patient. So, but I know that my girl that is with him, at least he has stayed a lot for me. 2 hours, 30 something minutes with her. It's a lot. He has tried. So let me too respect myself. My live stream is always a tad bit chaotic, so maybe the things, if I go to Faye's live, it's only when she's talking about things that I can relate to, that I commit. Other times I'll just be there. I don't understand what they are saying. Their grammar is always big. The conversation is always deeper than me. You know me, my own is shallow. But Faye's conversations, I really don't used to be able to acclimatize most of the time. So I get it. Faye, I saw you on a live, one of your lives. You were driving, and I said, so Faye drives, that she couldn't come and pick me from where I was. Guys, I was in fact at the street where Faye walks. I went to do my hair, and I went to that area, and I told Faye that I was there at that area. She didn't even come to look for me. I didn't know you even drive. I was going to, of course, I didn't drive. I was going to take a ride to come and look for her, but I don't know. I think she said her boss came. She didn't even think of. So you drive on a normal day, Faye. You didn't even think that this girl is just close to me, or let me just drive to see how she looks in real life. You think this is my real face? You will see yourself. Then you will see me in real life. You will see that this is not my real face you are seeing. We talked about tattoos yesterday. Today, having the password to your partner's. Oh, okay. Tattoos. So Elvo, what in this topic now brought out the real you that doesn't, is it not something like all these relationship things we also talk here? Let me say the B part of having your partner's password. Do you know how many times my husband has told me is ATM pin? I don't used to remember, because he has like 3 or 4. How will I remember all those pins? It's like, you this guy. I'm like, so I think sometimes your heart to some things is just what matters, because he has told me pin how many times. I mostly don't remember them, which is not good, but it just shows you that it's not about, I'm not about your money. If I know it is good, but I need to register it. I have only, to me, I don't know how to put plenty numbers on my head. I have 3 ATMs. 3. I know I have 3 accounts. I have 2 ATM cards. Now, I think the other one I've not used it for a while, so it might not be functional again, the card. But I'm just saying that to be registering all those numbers on my head, I beg. But it's actually good you have your partners. I've entered the ATM card now. This is just phone password. So if somebody tells me his ATM password, what is now in his phone that he cannot tell me? I don't know. Then we had a couple of guys doing shenanigans on the live stream today. Is that what? Because KSL was saying that he met some people on your live and he had to run away because he was trying to save himself from online stops. Okay, I had the most hilarious folks on my live stream. Really, I can relate. Vanessa, you really do have them. MK Banter, good evening. Or Faye is saying hi to all of you. So if you give me your password, fine. If you don't give me, I don't need it. But if you don't give me, I will suspect. We are a suspect. Why are you hiding it? That's my opinion. I think that because I can't even remember collecting my partner's phone now to be checking something. What am I looking for? But I know the password because at some point when we're in a relationship, he thought to show me. But again, that I don't need it, and you are hiding it will now make me want to need it. What are you hiding? That's my own perspective. You can do it, Louisa, 2 hours more. You are not serious, Evo. You meet the good, bad, and ugly, and just need to learn to manage everyone. I can manage you as a friend, not a person I'm in a relationship with. I will not manage a spouse or manage. I can't manage a spouse. How long do I want to? Do you know what manage means? Faith. Manage a person. There's some attitudes you can manage. Maybe this person doesn't dress well. It's manageable. You can change it. But with trust issues, it's not manageable. It can't work. So I can't manage a man that is hiding basics from me. But you're opening your body for me. You're not hiding. Do you get when you're open and naked about yourself, your body, and everything? Is now password you're hiding. Something is wrong. A bit busy, so typing is something. MK, that's totally fine. Thank you. And Lisa, I didn't drive on that day. No, not okay. You didn't drive on that day. Okay. I didn't really even know you drive on a normal day, but I knew that you didn't look like I would be jumping buses really. So, but when I saw you on one of your lives, I was just seeing that live randomly, and I saw that you were driving. I'm like, so Faye drives. Okay. Me that people like us have learned how to drive, but we have not still gathered the courage to start to drive on our own. I've gone to driving school, but I've still not gathered the courage to be driving by myself. Anyway. It's not about courage, because I have courage. It's just I don't know. Maybe because I have a small child, I don't want to risk my daughter's life. Maybe, so I need somebody to at least be with me, somebody that knows how to drive, like my husband now, or somebody that is a good driver, be with me once or twice while I drive, so that I can get the hang of it. I mean, peeps on the live stream. Oh, okay, Faye. I get you, Faye. I get you. Okay. Yes, so really, because really, you can't even say I only want this kind of people. Not really, because really they are being there doing their shenanigans. It's giving you your WH, and that's what you are here for. So yes, it's fine. It's totally fine. Please, when are we women going to start with romancing? It looks like always we wait for the men. MK, this is a topic for another day. Hi, Sunshine Yummy Treats. Good evening, ma'am. Welcome to the live. How are you today? Welcome. How are you? How was your day? Please, I have just one like to get to 20. How are you, ma? Thank you so much for joining. She has a Lambo. Inari Lambo. Why wouldn't I drive? Lambo Elvo. Yes, so Elvo, 1 more to 20. Yes, so Elvo, 1 more to 20. Thank God. And we move. Just pray for the one person, because whether the one person come or not, I move. Whether the person comes or not, I don't wait to MK. Faye, you think so? It's not by waiting. I don't think it's about the waiting. I think is that it's not just, I don't know, it's not intentional. It's just that they are always almost always in the mood. But for we women, we have a lot of factors. Thank you so much, Shayemi Treats. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Thank you for the like. So I think it's just that for we women most times we can do without it most of the time. But that's where intentionality now comes in. You don't want the man to now feel like he is the only one that is making the move 100% of the time. So the few times that I might make the move, sometimes is because I just want my husband to feel like I love this man. and I do. And I want him to feel like he's not the only one always. But let me tell you, 99% of the time is the men. Maybe just because they are always gingered. You know, for a man doesn't need any special thing to be in the mood. But for a woman needs to be thinking sane. A woman needs to be in the right state of mind. She needs to be happy to be in the mood, and that's just what it is. But you now need to tell yourself that, okay, you have a partner that also needs to be reassured of your love. So sometimes take the move and make the move, and they will be happy for it. They'll be happy. In fact, they're always excited when you make the move. It's just that we will not always make the move, because we women, sometimes a lot is in our head. Yeah. So, but yeah, every man will want you to once in a while. In fact, I remember when we were doing I hope my husband is no longer on this life. I remember, let me whisper. I remember when we were doing counseling before we got married, and I think the counselor was asking of our expectations of each other. And I think my husband said something about how he doesn't want to always be the one to make a move in marriage. He feels like the wife should also do. And do you know what the man told him? The man said, you will just have to take it like that, because that is what that is what it almost is. It's because a married man is talking from experience. He's saying that yes, you want her to make the move, but agree and accept that in marriage, 99% of the time, it depends on the marriage. It depends on so when we say percentage, don't forget that it's always majority. There's always exceptions, but you don't follow exceptions most of the time. You follow the normal patterns, you get. So it's mostly always the men that will make the move, because they always a man don't. Have you heard the woman say, my husband me and my husband fought, and he couldn't say sorry, but in the night he's coming to touch me. A man might think that coming to meet you for sex is sorry. But a woman does not want that. A woman wants to be already settled. She wants the matter to be solved and be happy again to even want to be touched. So he told him, and the man told him, he said, you have to prepare your mind, because if you say that, you would wait and wait, because a woman would always not maybe be in the mood. So if it's that, you wait for long. So, and that's when I try to make the move most times, that's what I remember. I just remember that this man also wants to feel loved, and because I was there that time, I remind myself that he would want to feel that this person can once in a while make the move, and I do. But I can tell you 99.5% of the time is a man that will make the move. So I think it's a normal thing, unless when you now meet a woman that has been exposed for a very long time and has a high libido, because this libido thing is mostly the men that have high libido, but in some cases, few women have high libido, maybe due to exposure. I think it's rarely that it will be because she was born that way. It might be because of exposure and what she has experienced in life before she got married, but most of the time it's really the men that would yeah. Elvo, a proud one at that. She's a lover girl. Yes, don't worry now. Vanessa. Elvo, a proud one at that. Okay. Interesting topic. Thank you, Sunshine and Matrix. I love you according to your love language. That's another factor. But apart from love language, Vanessa. Wow, I love what your counselor said. Yes, MK, that was what the man said. And thank God. And you know what? It takes people that know something to be genuine, because it might not be wanting to feel like it's a man that said this, let me even use the opportunity. But he told him the truth, because he has been married for 20 years or more. So he told him, yes, everybody wants this, but the truth is that it's not what you want. So don't go in with that mindset, because you might not be happy. Yeah. So for this loving according to love language. Maybe I'll talk tomorrow about love languages. So guys, everybody coming tomorrow, get ready to let us know your love language. And if you don't know your love language, maybe we'll try to tell you what your love language is, because everybody does have a love language. And it is even very important that you don't, like what Fadessa said, it's important that you don't love somebody with your own love language but their love language, because your language might not be their language and their language might not be your language. So I remember one time when I was single, I listened to a message and the man was saying that if you are not ready to learn a new language, don't get married. I was like, what is wrong with this man? I was thinking it was normal language of Igbo, Yoruba, Hausa, because even my own language I don't understand. So I was thinking he was saying that if you cannot learn your partner's language that they speak in their place where they come from, don't marry. So I was almost becoming obsessed. What do you mean? Have I even learned my own father's language? I want to learn somebody else's language. But what he was saying is that everybody has a love language, and to make your marriage work, you must be willing to learn your partner's love language. If not, don't get married. So we'll talk about that tomorrow. I like this kind of days where I have a topic for the next day already. So I'll not be thinking and thinking. Yeah. So thank you so much, guys. We have hit 20 likes, and I really do appreciate every one of you. Thank you, Son MK. Thank you, Sunshine Yummy Treats. Thank you, Fedesa. Thank you, Banta. Thank you, my special Elvo. Thank you so much. Thank you, Kesel, maybe in absentia. Thank you, Vera, for the questions you asked. Thank you, Doctor. Doctor was here also to teach us. Thank you so much, every one of you. Thank you, my husband, for coming for the few minutes. I really, really do appreciate. Thank you, Christy Pamela. Thank you. Who else? I think Sandy also showed face. Thank you, Sandy, and everyone that came. Iho's Corner, I really, really. Uche Chooks, thank you so much, guys. You guys are really, really been supportive. You have really been supportive, and I don't take it at all for granted. See you again tomorrow with wonderful discussion. If you don't know your love language today, go and try to find out. But if not, come tomorrow. I'll tell you your love language. If I can tell you. Yeah, see you all tomorrow. Have a great night. Bye. Thank you so much. Elva, good night. Faye, good night. MK's Arena, enjoy your time at work. Have a good night. Sunshine Yummy Treats. Thank you so much. You say thanks for coming to my live. This Sunshine, when? Since when? Thank you so much. I really appreciate you too. Thank you. Bye. Kesel. Bye. Have a good night rest. Sleep well. Even though KSL might not be in the 9th because he's in the US. But yeah. Bye, guys. Mwah. I love you all. Bye. Whew. That was the one.